They take a look at you and they're like, I don't want to carry him around.
The horse thing. Please, God, no.
Not that one. Oh.
Listen, that might be it. I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't thought about that, but that could well be the reasoning.
Here we go, live on Inferno, second map in this best of 3 series.
Yes,
TyLoo up
see.
1-0. Spirit about to get eliminated, and this is one way to get yourself back into the game and to wake up a little bit. You take the aggression, and again, nobody's ready for it, but great return from Bentet, aware of the possibility of more. They don't have any pressure coming from the B-bomb site, so it's not that they're split. They can take Coldie very quickly. He's missing some shots. Bentet's still doing work in the back, and I think that's it. He's really just demolished everybody. 4 kills. Bentet single-handedly holds off that mid-push.
Somebody's been watching North versus Rogue yesterday, and they were feeling inspired, saying, listen, that game was crazy. We could do this too.
This is so wild. Oh my god, he just holds the angle. And you gotta feel, I mean, DD's here. He's like, yo, bro, I can help. Let him come. I'm here.
Yeah, he's waiting to get tagged in like in wrestling, wasn't he? He was really just ready for it.
I mean, part of that too is, I mean, you say they're watching the demo. Rogue did that exactly yesterday. You're exactly right. But they had 2 players pushing Banana as well, so you were actually pinching the players in Banana.
And I think they had a smoke as well to stop people. There were some other things to it, you're right.
Applying way more pressure, and 4 players coming down from Team Spirit. You could see Bentet, I mean, incredible sequence, still a difficult thing to do, getting 4 kills in that fashion, but they were all 1 by 1.
Yeah. So, they're forced into this round on the Spirit side after trying their best to flex in that pistol. And I mean, if you can win a pistol like that, it obviously does leave a mark on the enemy team. But right now, TyLoo would just think, this is great, you know. Now we win the pistol on Inferno, and we've got all the guns.
They've got it all. 3 players defending A. Spirit being pretty passive. TyLoo's going to have a lot of room up towards brackets to work with. Sotfik with the CZ, he's going to be in pit. SDY has a CZ, he's over towards small pit, and they're really emphasizing rap side on this. Davkos rotating back now with the scout. Even Dima cheating a little bit towards CT spawn. There's a real possibility. There's a triangle set up, a 3-man crunch on this rap side, and TyLoo's coming right into it. This could be some research. Great flashbang as well. Easy kill for SDY. Coldie maybe gets a bit excited.
Yeah, running through the smoke, they get taken down. Sotfik, that's a very hard position to check that close to the hit card. SDY running up, and that's a huge fight to be winning. TyLoo seemingly giving the round back here. 18 seconds for somebody, and they're just all around him. He's going to go down to Davkos. So what a... I mean, they did kind of walk into a trap, but they'd also felt like they had no way to, like, they didn't really recover from it at all. They only lost 1 person, and they traded that kill, so it was a 4-on-4, but then they just kept going.
Yeah, they don't. Sometimes TyLoo doesn't seem to have necessarily, like, when they call for a hit, they don't necessarily seem to have like a pause button or any way to, like, kind of just slow things down and make a new decision and then kind of figure out what you're seeing. Seen it. I saw it a couple times. I saw it once earlier in the tournament where they didn't realize a massive opening they had towards the B-bomb site. We'll see. Great stack from Team Spirit. You do have to say, I mean, they rotated that perfectly in time. And to stack 3 players, I mean, if TyLoo had gone up mid and just gone lane, that would have been down. Soft stick, only 1 kill, can get that AK-47. He's going to continue forward, though. Never-ending aggression from TyLoo. We've come to know this from them. Davkos has to be honest about the B split. Bomb is actually waiting at the base of Banana. And somebody can just wait here.
Yeah, powerful position to be in. Hooks right into Davkos, and I'm not sure how exactly he loses that fight. Chickens in the corner mode, saw all of it. It's traumatized for life.
You don't want the chickens to see that. They're going to be laughing at you for the rest of this map.
Yeah, that's for sure. And now Dima is in a good position, though, by the coffin, so even losing that, we'll see if TyLoo can find a way to maybe do something here. They need a quick headshot on Dima, otherwise he's going to fall back and stay safe. Oh, they're going to chase him down. A little bit reckless. Didn't really need to do that. Now the bomb is going to be going down, so at least something working for TyLoo. Coldie's got DD locked in the corner, and he's solo on health. A little bit of help from Bentet potentially. Oh, they both make their escape. And out on Banana, X-Curate is holding with the Deagle. He can turn around in that corner and fight them when they try and get into the bomb site. They're all going to wrap through construction, it seems. Let's see how this works out. The bomb Couple of seconds in now. Gotta be careful. SDY trying to find the opening, almost shooting his teammate. Then Davkos getting one extra with a kill on SDY. He escapes back through the smoke, and now it's just him. 1 versus 2. They're defusing the bomb, and he can't get the lineup shot. That would have been beautiful. Very, very close. You can listen, you hear the sound of it. If you get Colding in that, that's it. They can't really defuse that. So, job well done.
That's a tough retake for Davkos, finishing things off with a triple kill. He was so low through that whole process. Any one bullet and just nobody could find him. I think Bentet would have had the kill, but he was cleared out by Coldie coming into the bomb site. So, very, very close for Team Spirit. They would have loved to have had that AK-47 earlier, or just that one kill in Library would have done it. Very slim margins at the moment for these two teams. Well, we saw this on Overpass as well. That's great damage done by TyLoo in a round where they bring only pistols into it. That plant's going to help out massively. A couple more deagles, a couple more upgraded weapons bought up. Davkos, oh, there was a chance there. That's somebody peeking out from all mid. He had that phenomenal game on Overpass in map 1. Don't want to see him catching fire.
No, you definitely don't. But from Spirit's point of view, surviving after having picked up the second round and just continuing from this on out, they never got to do this on the first half of Overpass, right? They never actually got to build an economy. It was just so scrappy that I feel like if they can do this on Inferno, we might see a different kind of team.
Well, they're coming right back at Dima, who was alone last time, and he spots him out early enough to drop that smoke. That's great information. Good timing on that peek. He was the one with that Galil over towards Coffins that couldn't handle the pistols. It's an awkward fight to get lured into, because you know you have such a huge advantage against pistols, but just not able to land any of those shots was unfortunate.
They're going to be boosting Captain Mo. He's going to try and peek over the smoke. And he's so close to working as well. But the game is up a little bit. And they're quickly running out of time. 35 seconds. Running back. I feel like running back is not going to be much better than running into B.
No.
It's all the same.
Yeah, this is going to be real tough, especially when the information comes out. You can see Sotfik, he's got a Molotov as well, so if he throws that in towards lane, it's pretty much all over there. It's a good
the
kill.
bomb landed on the box.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, it's on top. That's going to be tough. They have to get this kill if they want to be able to plant. Oh, my lord. Great shot from Didi. He wrapped around, and all of a sudden...
He can't find it.
It's up top. Oh, they're going to lose, aren't they?
Oh, no. Oh, they actually are losing the round because of it. There's no time. No, why?
It's actually a disaster as well. I think Didi needs to drop in and find that AK-47 or find another rifle, because they're not going to get the bonus money for surviving that round, and that is heartbreaking. TyLoo hit every shot they needed to.
I'm absolutely speechless. It was there at like 12 seconds or something.
Oh, no.
I've never seen that ever before.
I have.
I've seen bombs dropped in weird positions, but not up there. And certainly not with nobody being able to find it.
I'll tell you about the most heartbreaking bomb drop I've ever seen in my life. You were there. We'll do it next round. All right. Davkos with the AWP.
I've seen some ridiculous ones on Dust 2 Catwalk when T's run up there and it drops down. CT spawn.
That's always fun.
That can be really interesting, but that was stupid, wasn't it?
It's got a mind of its own. Well, 3-man at Banana. They're pretty damn committed. Sotfik and Dima can have a real quick flank if TyLoo head up and commit to middle. That's assuming that this defense of the A-bomb set will be able to hold them off for long enough for the flank to come to fruition. There's also Bentet watching for it. Molotov in towards Porch. No one really peeking up mid. Captain Mo's got a slight angle. Now we're peering up. You can see it'd be burning out anyone boosted. So they do get control of brackets, but Davkos wants to take it back. And they're going to go right back into the stack. Oh, this could be deadly.
You need some incredible grenades to break this kind of a three-way crossfire down at the bottom of Banana. The Molotov might help out a bit, but and actually they need a smoke. They actually have no smokes here to cancel out that one. So now they're both on the same side. That can get risky. Not so much of a crossfire. There's still a guy at top Banana, but Dima with a beautiful double spray down, and Coldie can't really get into play. But look how low they all are.
I was going to say, I can't believe they're all still alive in that narrow choke point going for those trades, but certainly not for long. Coldie, so much safety here. Even though there's smoke and CT spawn, it'd have to be an instant headshot. And how are they going to do this? Any spam coming through, he peeks out. That's great. The Molotov forces him out. Davkos, he's got an op though. This HP doesn't matter, and FDY doesn't clear this out. It's going to be so tough. Spots him at the last second. He's patient, and Bentet in a 1-on-2.
Of course, on the inside, just putting out a shot, and Bentet will go down. So they save the round. Team Spirit, very expensive and very scary there at the Fighter Banana, but they make it out anyway. So 4-1 in their favor now. And saving the AWP, they are still having a pretty decent anchor, though they're going to spend a lot of the money now. And I guess TyLoo are just going to be buying into this round.
Yeah, they do have a great amount of money. Actually, with that plant's going to help out in a big way. All right, Anders. Biggest heartbreak of a bomb drop.
Go on, tell me.
While we have this tactical timeout from TyLoo. IEM Taipei Grand Finals, the Asian minor for MLG Columbus Major.
Wow,
we were casting it with Miyu and Semler.
Yes.
It was Renegades taking on the Mongols. Our boy Chatty B was playing. He's going to love this story. Wayne.
Don't. He's already on edge, Moses.
They attack the B bomb site. Bomb carrier gets killed. I can't remember if he was planting a bomb or just trying to go in. And the bomb actually fell between the wall and the grill.
Oh, I remember now.
And they get all the kills. There was like it was like a 3 or a 4-on-1 with like 30 seconds left, and they couldn't pick up the bomb out of that crack.
I remember now.
That was, and then they lost the finals to Mongols. I think it was close to. I think it was like 16-13 or 16-12 or something. So that was just absolutely crushing. No, you don't want to stand in flames, Coldy.
Why does that make me laugh so much?
It is one of those like 6 sequences that actually does make you laugh a little bit. What's that German term again?
Schadenfreude?
Schadenfreude?
Yeah. I think
taking pleasure in other people's misery?
Yeah, I might be mispronouncing that. I'm sorry. I took German for 7 or 8 years, I think.
Obviously went well for you.
Huge wasted part of my life. The amount of times I could have been playing Diablo or Counter-Strike instead.
Yeah.
Taking German.
That definitely would have. Diablo is a thriving game. Davkos on the left side of mid, ops out. Smoke's going to obscure his vision. Doesn't even go for a timing shot. Wouldn't have done much for him. Double pit. We've seen teams struggle with this. Sotfik and SDY. They're pretty. Are they doing a bait strategy? Yeah, Smoke's going to go out, and SDY, if the Molotov comes here, a bit early, but if the Molotov comes here, SDY will swing and make sure to get killed.
Yes, because then they're going to think, that's it. That was the pit player. There's nobody else here. And then it's going to be a big surprise. 29 seconds now on the clock, and a bit of a high flashbang. SDY turning for it. 24 seconds. Grenade landing on them. That's a lot of damage dished out. Even if it is a bait strategy, we'll see how this works out. He goes down. Are they going to continue to check it? They will. Great play here. Now Captain Mo with a double kill. Of course, hiding inside. 10 seconds, TyLoo. They don't want to run out of time again. And this time, they've got the bomb, Moses. It's not on any boxes anywhere. They've got it right here.
That's a great hit. Nice nades over towards Pope, and Captain Mo clearing it out even though one kill comes out. I wonder if the communication with her is, if he's just that aware of the possibility. Either way, Dima can't possibly rotate in time. They did kind of cheat. They did kind of get a 4th player over there. Doesn't pan out.
You know, Moses, at the beginning rounds on Inferno, the chickens can spawn inside of the fountain on B. Do you remember that?
I didn't.
That can happen.
Okay.
So,
what does that do?
I mean, it doesn't do anything, but why would they be in the water, Moses? They're not exactly aquatic animals, are they?
No, they're not. You bring up a solid point there.
So,
one chicken went down with a bomb.
Loss of life. Don't think they're even edible after they've been exploded. I think it's...
Nice hold from Bentet, waiting for that peek, and Captain Mo just with the 6th sense, and even the follow-up on the Coldy, that was great. Coldy was doing a pretty decent job, and once he goes down, Davkos is forced into some insanity of a play. Coldy was holding the line pretty well, and that does it. That destroys the coffers of Team Spirit. They're out of money.
TyLoo are really putting on the pressure. I mean, these have been some expensive rounds for Team Spirit. They've won 4 in a row, but still losing that one makes it... yeah, a bit hard on them. They've kept SDY with a Deagle playing over in the A apartment, and then everybody else on the B side. Let's see if this is going to pay off.
TyLoo's actually been very slow and measured. I've actually been very impressed this whole tournament with kind of... They've been just a fun team to watch progression over the years. I remember when we first saw them, it was like, this is insane. Like, what do they do? They're just running and taking fights, and it's just like never-ending aggression and trading, which is a lot of fun. But now you're starting to see them years later, and look at the way they've slowed this down. Look at the way they're being way more calculated about how they move across the map. Still some things here and there that they can improve upon, obviously, but... Very cool to watch this team improve ever since I think the first time I saw them was really 2016.
Right, and even then we could see that there was some individual skill on some of the players, but we all know that just isn't enough for when you're going to be playing the high-level teams. Sotfik here, he's trying to stay alive, but he's going to get shut down through the wall as well. Execute. It is just that graveyard position is just so powerful, though. Don't understand why people want to be there.
Don't do it. Save the M4.
Oh, wow. Shut down. Deemer, as you said, needs to save it, and he's not going to be able to. It's somebody again. He's back at it. Just wants every single one. 4-3, and they still really don't have enough money. Maybe Coldy could drop a couple of pistols to somebody, but this is really scary right now. TyLoo on the way back in the game a little bit too early, I think, for Spirit's liking.
Yeah, remember this is TyLoo's map as well. Team Spirit's going to be in for a rough spot. I think Coldy's going to want to save up all that money to drop an AWP over to a teammate in the next round instead of dropping those pistols. Control of the map in TyLoo's hands, and great pick from Execute, and that's towards the window right there. Just trying to get some information. Was SDY, and he's punished.
No chance at all.
You had TyLoo in this, yeah?
I did.
All right.
Partly, it wasn't all based on hard statistics and rational, analysis of the game.
A little bit of heart and love went into it.
There was a little bit of that too. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like it was a while ago that we started to hype up that whole CS:GO to Asia thing, and I just think it's exciting when we get some of the Asian players in to play at a high level. I think it's good for everybody, Moses.
Yeah. Oh, Didi is aware that this has happened, and he is going to eliminate Coldy. That's going to give him the indication that the A bomb site is clear. That big of a flank, and somebody peeking into the B bomb site, taking all the lives. It's just Sotfik. It'll be 4-4 when all is said and done. Bomb being planted right now. And TyLoo, I mean, if you can just look at Bentet there, clearing out every single corner, just not wanting to look over anything at all. Very cool.
Yeah, careful TyLoo team that we're seeing. They know what's at stake. For all 5 of them, it'll be the first time they make it into the top 16, right?
I think so, yeah, pretty sure.
That'd be quite something. I believe that's what the desk was saying. The last kill, triple in the round for him, and I believe, Moses, they are rich now. They've got it going on. Yeah. Everybody about 5K. Is that the official? When do we need to make a?
I think you need like 2 players over 10K. We don't want to use it too much.
All right.
So 2 players over 10K.
That's the limit.
That's the one.
Okay, fair enough then.
4-4.
They can buy whatever they want now on the Team Spirit side, more or less. Bit of a shame that Davcost isn't the one with the 6 or 7K, because of the, if you wanted to buy the AWP, you don't have to, but
Coldy will drop him an AWP, he'll drop the M4 back, so it'll be alright.
Yeah. Let's see how this works out. Yep. Ooh, alright. Oh, they're gonna go for the double op, in fact.
Ooh, desperation.
Spicy.
Yeah, smacks of it. This is a must-win for Team Spirit. They need to have a solid CT side here. They cannot go down and get bogged down into that economic warfare late in this half. They have to get rolling. It still feels, remember, they gave that interview and it said, we still haven't shown what we're capable of, and this is their last chance. A lot of excitement around this team from players who've spent time practicing against them, from people with knowledge of that region, of the CIS region.
Well, let's see. And they can't really hold back now. This is indeed the last chance, and Excurate going to win the fight against Coldy. The Flames probably withdrawing a bit of that, but a great return from Davkos taking down Captain Mo. So a quick 1-for-1 trade at the beginning of the round. And that's not bad at all.
No, but it's going to thin things out. Look at the rotation for Davkos. You have 2 players defending each one of the bomb sites. Sotfik and SDY going to be tough for them to find a way to work together. TyLoo's aware of the double up setup now. Where do they want to head to? DD's coming through underpass right now through the pit to come to this B bomb site. Bented and Excurate waiting for some kind of a reaction.
Yeah, they're expecting a pop flash out. You can kind of tell that the way that Bentet is holding. Now they're all going to show up. Davkos holding with the AWP, but that smoke is going to force him back. He does counter smoke it immediately. See if they can do anything. Dima's out of grenades, so they have flashbangs left to hold this with. It's going to be very, very tricky, I think, for Team Spirit to hold on to this. There is a bit of a rotation from Sotfik, so if they slow it down a bit, he can maybe run over and throw that grenade, but it might just be too quick here. They're going to be boosting in the corner, but that Molotov is going to cause a lot of trouble into the skybox and down on the low ground. Dima not getting touched by it right now. And then that AWP in the back flashed immediately, and Dima's down, all on Davkos. He's going to get the one, but he can't follow it up. DD with a good entry. The grenade, not going to hit anyone, but the blind spray through will. That's a big kill for Sotfik.
There's 2 ops picked up by TyLoo at the moment as well. This is going to be a bit sketchy. They need to be able to land these shots. He's not aware. Sotfik takes advantage of the situation. He's got him so low. It's going to be tough to hold. They need to get this pick towards CT spawn. They have the possibility. There's one down, and somebody not even aware is scoped in. Oh my lord, how did he get away with that one? Still alive, and a critical kill right at the end. Great damage dealt by TyLoo though. 4 kills. They take one of the ops away on a double op setup. SDY will be able to recover them. That was so close.
Sneaking through the smoke like that. Over at construction, that's incredibly
BDP,
dangerous.
we call that.
Yes, I can't believe that he made that work. So 4 versus 5. That looked like a definite round 1 there for or a round that maybe they should have won, TyLoo. But that kill through the smoke from Sotfik. So, I mean, DD was kind of on health, but still, it all works out in the end. It does become very expensive, ending in a 1 versus 1. And TyLoo know,
yeah,
they're going to be forcing up into this round, or at least just buying. They have plenty of money. Oh.
Just expecting a smoke. Came a little bit later than he thought. Oh god, he's burning. He's got to move forward. Oh god. You hate to see that. Oh god. There were so many weird sequences there. The preemptive Molotov to stop the smoke.
Look at how far away the bullet went, Moses, from his crosshair. That was like what happened to Hiko, wasn't it?
Poor Hiko.
Poor Hiko. Well, poor whoever he shot, I suppose that's...
Sotfik and Davkos with a crossfire at top mid. Man advantage for the Team Spirit side. Sotfik falls away at first, but it seems like he wants to go for the fight. TyLoo, I'm not even entirely sure if they really want to take this fight, but they do. They're going to move forward, and great timing on the shot. Davkos completely blinds, able to get it. Bentet trying to spam him down. He does eventually find it. SDY goes. There's Sotfik. He's got to do so much. Somehow they've traded their way into the bomb site, but this flank is so fast.
Yes, it is. Dima with the UMP already spotting out. Oh, Bentet, he saw that. Bit of a gap given away there. That could have been really, really important for Dima. Now they definitely know that he's here. He needs his next kill. Somehow back in the round, and Dima's going to be going down. That Molotov almost landing on them indeed. And now Coldy, 1 versus 2. TyLoo, they are going to do so much damage here. They can win this round. Headshot instantly. And now Bentet hiding inside of the bomb site. Plenty of time on the bomb still. Coldy just playing around it, and he's going to get the kill. Surviving on 5 health with the triple. So well done.
He was running out of ammunition as well. He was very, very low. You started to hear those clicks. That's a great retake, and that flank just boxed TyLoo in. They were not prepared for that early. Bentet thankfully saw it at the last second, but still just grinding this money down. Look at this. 10 bullets left when he gets into this fight. And he's conserving it very well in this fight right here. That was it. That was the last bullet.
Yeah, some very, very narrow margins right now for both of these teams. That's 2 rounds here that end in a 1 versus 1 with bomb plants for TyLoo.
It's frustrating, but if you're TyLoo, like you're still not down on yourself, because yeah, they've grabbed the lead. They're up 6-4, but you know the money is low. 2 1v1s, 2 bomb plants for you in these past couple rounds. Good flashbang jumping over the shot. You can still... Oh, God. Could still deliver a knockout punch.
Slew that chicken, didn't he?
Yeah, why did he do that? That was aggressive as well. 2 ops and 3 UMPs. Full house.
That is what they have, but the UMPs are pretty good, so it doesn't mean that they can't win the round. Flashbang is not going to do too much to SDY in this position, but...
It's the way Captain Mo has like some of the old TyLoo left in him still. He sees the opposing smoke go down and he's like, alright, let's go through it. I've got the flashbang.
So ready for it. Yeah, this could be pretty dangerous. Davkos with that AWP at the corner. If they come out of the apartments behind him, how is he going to get many kills from that? SDY, oh my god, he traded places with them. And now Davkos is going to follow up the kill. Sodfik finally goes down, but Davkos is still here. And they come through the smoke. He misses the no-scope and walks back through. Bentet going down. This is a mad round. Just so much trading places inside of the smokes. Excurate immediately suspicious of that smoke, and as he's reloading, Dima going to take him down. That is pure madness.
Yeah, this is some insanity. Both these teams getting scrappy. Both ops preserved as well for Team Spirit. I think they might have outlasted it. TyLoo, you may want to buy here. This is hard to guess, but yeah, that's a perfect push. Not fast enough reaction from somebody. And even Excurate inside the smoke, reloading here right at the end, used all of his magazine on that smoke. I don't know what TyLoo's going to choose to do. Still with 3 kills, money is low, but they just don't have enough themselves. This is like Overpass in reverse.
Yes. It really is. All the time close to forcing Spirit to the breaking point, but not quite making it. And Spirit keep winning the rounds, 1 versus 1. And then again, and this time it was a little bit better. Looks like they're going to try and see if they can maybe aggressively take this banana position, but Coldy's in a pretty good position to fall back from, and he's got backup behind him. Dima already has the Molotov in hand, so if they try and chase him, it's going to be a little bit of damage there. Oh, okay. Delaying it a bit. Risky. Nice shot rings out anyway. Not bad at all. And the smoke to follow it up, so TyLoo running into a lot of trouble trying to enter this bomb site. Eventually going to lose DD in the mix. He's just having a great time, Dima. I really feel like he's been playing a great game.
He had a small mistake, I think, in the second round or third round when he hit back to Lil, but ever since then, yeah, he's been solid. 8-4. Now Team Spirit getting some momentum, getting their legs underneath them, and having, like you said, on Overpass, on both sides of the map, they could never really build up any kind of cash flow. Now that they have that, they're looking much cleaner, and obviously when you get to this stage, you have 5 smokes, 5 Molotovs, you can really feel a lot more comfortable playing back into these bomb sites. Double ops still going strong. Excurate's got an AWP on this T side. He got a pick with it earlier in the half over towards the B bomb site, peering up Banana. This time wanting to take an angle in mid.
Oh, the fire actually not touching Excurate when he's there. So maybe Davkos could have almost peeked into that thinking that he was going to be a bit safe, but he's going to stand his ground on the other side and not seeing anyone will fall back eventually. Getting close to the end of this half, and I just don't think 4 rounds is enough for TyLoo. I think they need to get up to like 5 or 6 here to make this really a good first half. Double AWP for Spirit once again. So we'll see. The bomb is really far back, so these early grenades are probably just to establish some top mid control.
It's the classic needing to push back that AWPer and Banana, who's got so much information. 4 players at this A bomb site, and the scary part, if you're a TyLoo fan, we've seen them a number of times not really scout out, call for and execute, and not really know what they're walking into. It could happen again here, although the bomb being that far back does indicate that they're not ready to commit to anything quite yet. If Davkos just peeks a little bit wider and walk right into Excurate's crosshairs, AWP shot rings out as they fall away, and that's a signal for Dima. Coldy, he's smoked off. Jumps over and spots, falls back the Molotov. This is going to expire at 20 seconds. There is not a lot of time, and already we're seeing rotations being cheated, but TyLoo's not committed here. That utility is actually going to continue to pull SDY away. They found an opening into this. Great shot from Davkos. He calls it out. He's going to wait at the Z bomb site. 10 seconds on the clock. Sotfik gives away his position, and there's the AWP. It's rotated back on a nice edge. TyLoo need it right now. They need all these kills. They need the plant, and it's too late. They can't possibly win.
Wow. Calling a fall from Banana at 20 seconds is Yeah, that's very scary. Accurate. I'm going to hold on to the AWP at least. But the rest are more or less broke.
Look at the bonus money that doesn't flow. DD and Captain Mo both killed after the timer, stuck on 750, 150 respectively. And even Accurate, he has the AWP, but he's only got 500. That is backbreaking from TyLoo. They were so close to breaking Spirit, like 2 or 3 rounds.
Think about that
that's
kill.
gone away.
Think about that kill from Davkost over at Archway. If he doesn't get it, that probably works.
Yes.
They just get the bomb site and plant the bomb with 4 seconds left, but still. That's such a critical kill. 9-4 in favor of Team Spirit. This is looking so much better. They've managed to ride out all of the pressure from TyLoo, and now they're definitely in the driver's seat. They could get this 11-4. It could be some sweet revenge that we're looking at here. Good kill from Coldy taking down X-Grid. Ignoring all the shrapnel Moses, the power of his mind. Just not...
Mind over matter?
Yeah.
What a champion.
I don't know if there are any Shaolin monks that practice against HE grenades, but...
Probably not.
Coldy has, apparently.
Here we go. They're going to blow up through this. They don't want to give any indication it's coming because they don't want it to deal with the Molotovs. Oh, God. Oh, somebody's opened it up. He's opened it up in a big, big way. TyLoo have created something from nothing, and they've got a chance to win this round.
Oh, and what a pickup from somebody. This is beautiful. You said it. No signal coming through the smoke, no flashbangs, no footsteps. They're just there. It's so incredibly risky. If someone's holding it with an M4, they just die immediately. Bentet going to be taking down SDY, but they just pulled that out, TyLoo. Very hard to do. And now they're going to win the round as well. 5-9. That's a really big difference.
No, I mean, they have a great chance to get up to 6. Look at the money on the Spirit side.
Oh, wow.
They have 2 players that are just bruised and broken. Now, they're going to have 2 AWPs, but outside of those 2 weapons, they're going to be missing some things. And somebody, he just continues to deliver. He wants that Legend stage so bad. An incredible first map and a triple kill here to get TyLoo back on the board finally. It was a 5-round run for Team Spirit, including some heartbreaking clutch losses, 2 1v1s that they lost. The round that they just narrowly missed getting the bomb down by about a half second.
A job well done. And it does kind of, I mean, it's, we do see so many different kind of executes, right?
Yeah.
Smokes with Molotovs, and then smokes with pop flashes through. This time, just walking through it with nothing, and the timing is incredible.
It's all you could do, because if you actually give it up, if you try and throw smoke, if you try and throw those flashbangs, then the Molotov comes down, and you don't have anything to extinguish it, and you just get kind of slaughtered from behind the flames. Not an easy thing to pull off. They obviously found a great timing. I think that was Davkost throwing the nade and falling back into it, and the fact that he wasn't prepared kind of left Dima all on his own.
So round number 15 here, map number 2 in the best of 3. Could see all 3 maps if Team Spirit can keep up the pressure and maybe pull out a bit of a surprise win. Not going to be against X-Grid. He took down Davkost immediately. They even throw the Molotov, but the AWP has been retrieved. SDY. Oh, should not have been winning that fight. That's a good wallbang. Bentet. So some long-range revenge there.
Yeah, much needed. Oh, a missed shot. They needed that one as well. These CZ's doing work. 2 ops, all that remains for Team Spirit and Coldy. Oh, Lord! Not expecting it, but managing it perfectly. No scope to the face.
It is a sniper rifle and not a shotgun, but it just worked perfectly for that range, apparently. 2-on-2 and another high-powered round here. TyLoo would love to win this last one. It would be, I feel like, almost justified, but they have to make it work as well. X-Grid down to the pit, scoped up at the perfect angle. There are no more grenades coming out. They don't have anyone picked up right now, so it's going to be very tricky. He misses the first flick. Coldy going to be taking down Captain Mo, and now it's all on X-Grid. They're trying to wallbang him down through the wall. He's going to get the 1 kill, but getting a bit closer. The no-scope not working. Deagle's out, and he still goes down. Sotfik to drop him. He picks up the defuse kit, and is right back at it. Oh no, he can't get it. It's just not enough time for it. 9-6 in favor of Team Spirit at the end of the half. I think TyLoo, they could have had so much more, but I think at the end of it, they might just feel like, all right, we kind of made up for it.
What a nice effort from Coldy. I want to see that second kill in holes. How did he get this one? All right. What a badass. That's unfortunate. What a weird spread of rounds to win, though. I mean, TyLoo, you got to feel like this should have been a much better half for yourself, but Spirit as well, losing the pistol round, still able to get 9 rounds in that half. That's very well done from them, able to respond immediately in the second. So they've done everything they possibly could to keep themselves in the series.
I think TyLoo losing that round with the bomb on top of the box, that one was...
Yeah, that round is going to be painful.
Imagine if they don't go to the Legend stage, Moses, and everyone's going to be talking about that.
Don't think about that now.
Well, you can't make it.
Ooh, somebody takes a bullet as he jumps across the window, so he's got the information he wanted. There are bodies in alt mid. Bentet all alone at this B bomb site. That's a very narrow angle. Nade comes in. He just dodges it. One's pass. Oh my god. Great one tap. Sotfik,
wow,
sat down.
I just threw it in my mouth a little bit. That's that's so ridiculous.
I can't believe you went back for that.
Just denied, not welcome. They can feel it. They're going to go back to the A bomb side instead. They do have some smokes. Could definitely...
Not enough for this stack.
No, the problem is there's 4 people here, right? So probably someone's going to be left unsmoked. What are they doing now, Moses? What's happening?
I think they just lost some confidence, maybe called it off. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. They're going to come back towards this B bomb site at some point. Somebody's going to rotate back, surely.
Do you really want more of Bentet? You want to give it a second go?
After a little tappy.
Listen.
Tap, 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 Peru.
They got a smoke for him, so they could put some pressure on him. He sees it in the sky, going to be calling over the rotation pretty quickly. They know what's coming as well. Blind shots aren't doing anything. A little bit of damage onto Dima, but that's maybe a good call after all. 20 seconds now as they get onto the bomb site, and they check all of it before they try for that bomb plant. Somebody's taking down Coldy, and he was trying to defend Bananas. That's a really big loss now for the rest of Team Spirit. They need to find a way to get out of this bomb site. Bentet actually is still alive, and Davkos getting 2 in return. There's DD with the headshot. And all on Dima. He's been a good player for them, but this is a bit too much to ask. Glock close range, and he's going to go down to somebody. So a round 1 from TyLoo. They won the round on the pistol in the first half, but then they lost it immediately afterwards. That cannot happen again. They need to hold on to it. Good job, though.
Yeah, they need to really... they can't lose that second round. This is going to be a great comeback. This is a nice pistol round. Bentet plays that perfectly. The one tap is obviously super beneficial, which allows him to be much more comfortable falling back, controlling ruins. Woo! That's so dirty. Somebody continuing his phenomenal play. They even had the kit, so this could have been a much slower retake, but doesn't really matter as long as they win. How's the follow-up going to go? The plant, you imagine, should be able to clean this round up with these, because the plant's going to indicate that a 3rd round buy comes out from Team Spirit where they can get those AK-47s. So all Glocks. And I like this from Team Spirit. Sit and spawn. You don't have to waste the time out. You just kind of talk things over, make sure everyone's on the same page for that 3rd round.
Nine to 7 here, and you're right. A conversation about what is left of this and how do you make it work. I mean, 9 to 6 is the kind of lead where sure you've got a little bit of a buffer, but sometimes on the T side of this map, especially when you lose the pistol, I think you do have to maybe spend some rounds feeling out the defense, right? Exactly how are they doing it? Yesterday we saw some rounds at the North, for instance, where they would run 3 members to top Banana and sort of try and fight pretty early on. And if you don't know that about the enemy team, it could take you some rounds before you guess that that's what's going on.
Oh, DD. You have no idea the truck that's about to hit you. Oh, he somehow gets 2 headshots out of it. That's much, much better than I expected. And Bentet's going to have that early flag bomb on the ground. Easy cleanup from there. 8 to 9. TyLoo about to even things up, but they've got to get through these AK-47s first. Big chance for TyLoo to strike a blow early in this half.
Yes, it definitely is.
Spirit. Or both.
Or both. Yeah, well, I guess that is true. 9-8 is pretty much as close as we can get, and the money is all spent for Spirit in this round. TyLoo, though, I mean, it's not like they have a really great bank. Do have 3 FAMASas, that always makes me uncomfortable, but certainly a good double headshot in that last round with them. Oh, a little bit of fire damage, but Dima finding a safe spot here in the middle of it. Oh, spread a bit more.
So 3 players for TyLoo go to the B bomb site, use some utility in Banana, and then Execute's going to fall back. No AWP on him quite yet. He's got that M4. It's Bentet and somebody to defend, and that's a pretty strong pairing for defense at this bomb site.
Both holding on this side, and we sort of discussed this yesterday because I think North actually did that at one point, and
yeah,
I'm just not a big fan of it. They actually, I think they made it work in that round when we were criticizing it.
as it usually happens.
As it happens, but I'm not sure I'm liking it.
It's just tough. Because you can get blocked out by that smoke. It almost makes it feel like you have to get, like, if you're going to play that much of a... Same kind of concept if you're playing retake on a bomb site, where it just feels like you need to get 1 or 2 kills as they come into the site to really make it worthwhile. Could be something where Bentet sacrifices himself flashing through the smoke, and then somebody's boosted up afterwards.
What if you jumped over the smoke if you're somebody? What if you just ran for it, Moses, and as they were running under you, you just fly right over? I don't know. They are looking to set this one up. Don't answer that, Moses. 19 seconds, 18 seconds. That Molotov is incredibly well placed down. Could have burned Deemer and do a lot more damage. And nobody could see what he was shooting at there, but he got the kill on Sophic anyway. 3 on 4 now. 7 seconds left. They're going to go for the bomb plant. If he can run through the smoke and stop it, but he's going to hold it in. I mean, they do have the man advantage, so it might not be worth the risk. Grenades being exchanged here, and not that much damage really put up from them. Another one closed the Dav cost, and now can they get the retake? TyLoo, they've got the man advantage. SDY will even it out. Another kill for him, looking so much better now. Third one coming through, holding on to the bomb site, and Captain Mo is low on health and in a lot of trouble. And SDY will finish the round with a quad kill. That's just really well done. And TyLoo, that didn't even look close to a retake.
No, that was not. They used a lot of utility when that smokes were still up. They were not well placed, those flashbangs in that nade, and obviously SCY, tough angle for them to clear appropriately, but he's just following it up so well. Enough attention, the 2 players, 1 in Banana, 1 in Water, able to take the attention away. Great hold from SDY. And Team Spirit, they do get that round win, and they're going to force, not a save, a half by a small investment as TyLoo want to buy in the next round, and I imagine they'll want to get an AWP in Execute's hands as soon as possible, but that is a solid take of the B bomb site, despite the fact that Bentet burns 1 alive. Somebody gets a full blind kill. Able to hold off the 3 on 4 retake. Makes you kind of wish that he had gone to stop that plant with the time being so low.
I was going to say, I mean, in
retrospect, it's only in retrospect. You had it right. The high percentage play is to play the man advantage.
I am so much better at analyzing the rounds once they've happened, Moses. I'm not going to lie. It's just...
It's weird how that works.
It is my expertise, in fact. Sotvic edging his way in. No signal that he's here, so that's going to be a bit of a surprise. Somebody could have, well, whoever was down there could have easily gone down. Bentet, but somehow he's untouched and could be falling back a bit further. Still, they should be fine against the C-Sets if they use the grenades properly.
Yeah, this was an investment, but TyLoo didn't have, not all 5 players bought smoke, so you don't have that option of, rotating someone over to the B bomb site and stalling them out. You do have 2 CZs up very, very close in your face. Somebody needs this first kill. Turns, he's got to spin back. He's completely blind, but so is Dima. Now it's all on Bentet. Oh, they're doubled up. This is not going to go well.
I mean, they were double up
and peeked at the same angle at the same time.
Yeah. Pretty much all the things you don't want to do. So
everything you saw that round, don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a little educational piece, wasn't it, Moses?
It was. PSA.
We appreciate all of that. Davcost not even going to take the fight, just smoking it off and leaving them on the other side. So much riding on this for Team Spirit, and they really have done a great job on this Inferno map. I think better than most people maybe were expecting. About to be 11 rounds for them here, so just 5 away from making it to map number 3, which would be a big reset in this best of 3.
Not entirely sure why Captain Mo decided to go die there. I guess maybe he figured he'd just blow up to the bomb anyways. He lost armor. Doesn't have a lot of money, only 4,400, so that's going to be costly to reinvest in. They might want to sit another round out. They're going to go for it though. Gonna get one one small disconnect, a little bit of a tech timeout, I believe.
Yes, why not? But the fact that they're buying in this round seems like craziness to me.
It does seem insane.
I realize they're a little bit behind, but still.
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't feel like they don't really have the money needed to fight, does it? So we'll see when they get back. Maybe this tech issue can knock some sense into them. But losing a little bit of steam here is TyLoo, and Spirit's able to gain the advantage. Mirage would be the third map if we get there. That'd be spicy. We haven't seen the aggressive TyLoo yet today.
No, not really, not yet. Can still find the time, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I think Mirage would be the map where they really busted it out. For those of you who are going to be here all day with us, this is obviously Spirit and TyLoo. Coming up next, we've got Optic and Big, and then to end the day, we've got a best of 3 between Vega and North.
All of those games are going to be incredible.
Yeah, they should be great.
I mean, the Optic Big one, Config versus Smuya.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Can the world handle that much?
I feel like they should have built it up like a whole McGregor Mayweather type thing and just had this shit talking tour.
It is a shame that we don't have any weigh-ins, right? Maybe we could stage one.
Yeah, or we should just sat him down at breakfast or something, get some eggs Benedict in front of him and just have him talk smack.
Yeah, record all of it. That would be. I think that would be worthwhile.
Record some diss tracks.
Our producer says not live.
Yes. No, he means they're testing to make sure the.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, they're
I was thinking
testing the bugs that have been popping up.
Well, fair enough then. So yeah, if you have any friends not watching, definitely get them in. Remember, the drop rate does increase the more people are watching. So, you're not unevenly sharing with more people for the same percentages. It actually goes up. So it's very clever. I like that. Although now that there's no cobblestone, Moses, the Dragon Lord drops are gone.
We'll have to find what if they make another god tier skin that they can have high value for a different map? Like what Dust 2.
I asked Valve about this in.
Why does every map not have one super rare high value skin?
That was my point. I said just make it. It doesn't matter if it's 1 in a million, but just do that, and then that would be exciting, wouldn't it?
You could have a flamethrower skin on Inferno.
Yeah.
You could have the Dragon Lore and Cobble, obviously.
Nuclear skin on Nuke. It's an easy one.
I was going to say, it's a bit easy. How did you do that, though?
Radiation? Isn't there a Radiation to P250? I think there's one.
Yeah.
So, something like that?
Yeah.
There's definitely stuff to work with, Moses.
Yeah, you could do it.
You could find a way to do it on all of them. Get people spamming in Twitch chat and everywhere else.
It does make the spectating experience more enjoyable when you spam drop in chat.
Yeah, it's a way to participate, isn't it? I feel like you're
it's something.
One of the army of just weird people on Twitch. It's either that or different variations of copy pastas that have just been evolving over time.
Yeah.
Eventually, there are going to be sociologists that have to dig back through the internet archives after the civilization has fallen and just try to figure out what's going on.
Imagine if your PhD thesis is on the evolution of Twitch chat.
I'm not going to lie. I think that would be no human should have to go through that.
That's a job for AI.
It probably is, isn't it? I'm sure there is someone working on that kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Is it getting better or worse? Should it be stopped? Should it be made illegal? Don't know yet. So, a bit of a break for all of the players here. You see, headsets are off.
Who do you got winning Optic Big? You gonna side with your Danish boys?
I think I told the production that I picked Big.
We haven't had to predict yet, have we?
No, we haven't. But I really.
You still have time to change your mind.
I still have time to change my mind.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to go with Optic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Do whatever makes you feel happy.
The problem is, I don't know. I just don't know yet, Moses. I'll leave it a surprise.
Okay.
For the last one, it's not going to be a surprise, Moses. The last one we know.
Yeah. I'm taking Vega in that game, by the way. Yeah.
For the Sharks?
Yep. For the memes.
Well, there have been some excellent memes, excellent gifts as well.
Excellent gifts, yeah. It's actually more fun than you'd think, posting shark gifts. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense. Probably is very similar in the sense that people have fun spamming drop in chat. It's probably a lot closely aligned with that.
Closely aligned. Well, appreciate it. So we are just solving the footsteps issues that's going on. So you don't want any kind of weird audio bugs that can mess up the game. Certainly, that would be frustrating, to say the least. But
especially with a game that has so much impact, so much importance attached to it. Seeing some headsets come back on, maybe that's a good sign.
We don't know exactly yet, but we'll certainly find out soon. So you wanted a skunk, and I picked a pig for a non-traditional pet.
Yeah.
You got any other weird one? You know what?
Weird animals?
There's always one kid in class that wanted like spiders, right, or something like that.
Yeah, I never hung out with those guys. They creeped the hell out of me.
They were a bit weird.
Well, I mean, I mentioned on the broadcast the other day, we had my college roommates had an octopus and like a lionfish. They had a bunch of weird fish. But they had, this isn't really a pet, but they had a coral tank. So you have all those cool different types of corals and polyps that would like...
That's so much work though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like they had the apps on their phone. We'd be sitting in class and they'd like leave like, 45 minutes into class because like they'd get an alert that like the pH levels were dropping in the water and they'd have to go like take care of it or else everything dies. But it's really, really cool when you actually have like a fully done tank and everything like that and you see all the different polyps like kind of like, I guess, I don't know if it's the right term, but like bloom and like change colors and everything like that.
If I had known that I could leave class if I had that...
well, I don't think technically you're allowed to leave class, but
they just did it anyway.
Yeah, I was a really good student in college. Don't worry. They had chinchillas as well, actually.
Those were popular, I remember, for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I quite saw the point of them. They seemed like they were just sleeping most of the time, but
yeah, they're just kind of like soft to pet and everything, so they're kind of cool.
All right.
Give them dust baths. They can't get wet, or else they die.
What?
Yeah.
This is real.
I'm pretty sure.
Do they die, or is it like in Gremlins where like more chinchillas grow from them and they eat the whole office?
Yeah, that's the one, Anders.
Nobody besides me remember Gremlins, right?
I know Gremlins.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a movie called Critters?
I've seen. No, I haven't actually.
It's
seen
an absolutely amazing movie. These like little fur balls that have teeth, and they roll around and they can jump at people, but then they can also group up and make like a giant ball of these little, and they roll over
giant
people.
Critter ball.
It's amazing. It's an amazing movie.
We were talking yesterday. I think probably like one of the best like monster movies ever made was Tremors.
Tremors is. I mean, it's a real shame that they sort of messed up some of the later ones, but
there was some okay sequels.
Some okay, yeah, but the first one is actually incredible.
It's got like who is it? It's Kevin Bacon and Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah,
like that's so baller.
It's just an amazing concept, and I remember watching it as a kid, and I was horrified. I was really horrified at the idea.
Yeah,
it's so well done.
It's one of those like B movies from the '90s. So I would imagine that of the 400,000 viewers we have right now, or 358,000 viewers, we maybe 10,000 of them have seen it.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen
you're
Tremors,
one of those 10,000.
You should.
Yeah. It's the opening to the second one where the concept of Tremors is you can't touch the ground. There's monsters that like don't have eyes and they burrow underneath the ground, and if they feel the vibration in the ground,
they can detect
just destroy you.
Activity.
Yep.
So.
And they go fast. In the beginning of the second one, I always loved this scene. Is the guy? It's like the construction worker who's doing the drill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's drilling into the concrete, and then he just gets wrecked.
It is pretty good. Like, it's just such a good concept. There is I've never done this, but I remember Semler telling me about all the Dune books. And the Dune obviously has the worm, right, that you have to walk a certain pattern to avoid. That's what I
haven't read those books yet. I've wanted to. That's on my list.
Right. And isn't there... I heard a rumor that they were remaking Dune as like a series at some point. Like, I think that universe is a massive one.
Yeah, it is. I would imagine they'd have to, because I know they did a movie a while back, and I feel like that was not well received, but it was like a cult classic. And I guess that'd be the next thing to remake. I mean, they're remaking everything these days, aren't they? I'm always really hesitant with that kind of stuff, though, because you can butcher that real quick. They just announced the Witcher movie.
Yeah,
I've or TV series or something like that. I haven't either, but everyone loves them.
Maybe I've missed out. You know what I would like a remake of in a series format? I don't know if it would be good or not, but I really enjoyed the Riddick universe. I mean, obviously Vin Diesel is kind of a badass, but that wasn't the thing. Like watching it, because you watched the first one, which was called
Pitch Black,
and it just seemed like a one-off kind of thing. You didn't really.
I had no idea that was like a whole like universe.
Right, I didn't either. I just watched that and I thought it was a cool idea, and I was like, this is kind of a cool movie. I like it. Then the next two came out. And during those, I sort of realized, wait a minute, there is like a whole universe here. There are these factions, different factions of good and evil, and I actually felt like they were sort of like rushing through the story because it was a cinema type movie, so they had to be quick about it. But I always had the feeling that if it was longer, maybe they could have actually told me some of that story, and it would have been really fun,
Well, this is why like TV shows are getting so popular these days. Like they're having all the big budget things are going to television because you can actually spend some time and build these universes and build these series, and you can tell a longer story, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I never saw the other ones. I never saw like Chronicles of Riddick or anything like that. I just saw Pitch Black.
I love
the concept.
I mean, I wouldn't say that they're good movies per se, but I for some reason I have this feeling watching them that there is a background that I would be interested in if I could know more.
What is the best bad movie you've ever seen? You know those movies that are just like they actually aren't great, but you love them no matter what.
The best bad movie that I've ever seen. I think maybe I can't remember this. There was one of those Punisher movies. Obviously, the series is incredible now.
Yeah, the Netflix series is great.
One of the Punisher movies that came out.
Okay.
Maybe the third one or something. I can't remember. I think like there's been a bunch of them.
All right.
Was so incredibly bad that we were laughing all the way through. There's like a scene where some guy is.
So, like, did you actually enjoy it? Like not a movie that you didn't like.
Okay,
a movie that was like objectively not a well-made movie, but you still enjoyed watching it.
I've got a pitch. This is a good one.
All right.
I think. So I can't tell you the exact name of the movies, but there's been a bunch of them, so it doesn't really matter.
Great.
They are some of the later movies from Steven Seagal after he's got fat. And the amazing thing about those movies is
when he became a Russian citizen.
Yeah, right. And what's good is you can very clearly tell that in some like right before a fight scene, they'll show like his biceps, like he's setting up for a fight, and it'll look like a 20 years younger Steven Seagal. But then you see him in the fight scene, you can clearly tell it's not the same person as the one that they just like. It's some sort of stunt double that's way more fit than him. He's had a few
drinks. He's all over.
And it's so funny. You should definitely watch it. It's so funny to watch.
Also watch Under Siege because those movies are great.
Of course they are.
It is heyday. 11-8. We're back in it. All the issues are fixed. We've got 4 AKs in the MAC-10. Spirit on a 2-round run, and TyLoo trying to make this comeback happen. This is a sketchy buy from them, though. They force up here again, missing the heavy machinery. Famas 2 UMPs. Good nades, decent damage. Nice chip down on Dima.
So, back in the action, round number 20. The scoreline is 11-8, favoring Team Spirit, who are now on the T side, and they have been looking pretty impressive here on Inferno. They just need to follow through with what they've been doing, and it seems like they are going to end up winning this map unless TyLoo can make some sort of mad comeback. They forced into this round, and it is a very questionable force buy. They do have some smokes and some grenades to work with, but this can quickly run out. And Team Spirit actually going to maybe try and speed up behind this. They almost came through that smoke. Now Counterpunch coming out. Bentet running through, instantly taking down Dima. A bit more damage out, and they're stuck on the other side. I don't know why they want to be so quick, Spirit. They must have been able to guess that there weren't going to be smokes and molotovs for days here on the TyLoo side.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they thought that there was going to be pistols. This wouldn't be a buy. We talked about how crazy it seemed, but actually they're going to stick around at the B bomb side. This is so tough. Bentet, what a job to do. Although somebody abandoned his idea to rotate away. A little bit of pressure to that A bomb site almost pulled them out. One smoke left on Bentet, and when he sees this come over, he should put it down right now no matter what. 25 seconds left, but he's not going to use it.
Just waiting, sprayed through from somebody. He's done so much damage. Remember, he was tagged low right off the bat, and Bentet will follow it up. That's now a triple hiding in the corner. Still got the help. Going for the quad, and he could even get the ace. Stamkos now spraying through, and there's the ace from Bentet. Well, if you wanted to get back in the game, this is how you've done it. Really good job. 11-9. They save a bunch of rifles. They upgrade to at least 2 AKs, and this is a big change.
What a critical round for your star to step up. This is that round if you lose as your TyLoo, you're kind of out of luck. That really puts Team Spirit in a very strong position. Look at the repositioning between each kill from Bentet. That is great mobility, great find, that 5th kill. Beautiful timing. He's up to 23. He was one of the win conditions the Desk talked about if TyLoo wanted to take this series. One more round for TyLoo, and they take the money away.
Oh, wow. That's the grenade landing. He actually runs into it.
I can't even fault him for that. He had to dodge a Molotov that was already on top of a grenade coming through. Oh, right through the smoke. Somebody can't handle it. That's brutal. The follow-up spray from Bentet isn't going to land. That's a good equalizer to find.
Yeah, even if Sophic did get a bit low. No, it's hard to blame Dima for that one, but
that's a whole pathway of fire and explosion.
Yeah, it was like one of those
Steven Seagal movies.
Exactly. Just needed to break someone's arm and throw some knives, and we'd be done with it. Coldy taking down X-Curate. Very careless walking around the corner like that with nobody holding the apartments. DD is having a much more sharp angle there.
He is an AWPer as well. You should be wise to that possibility. That is a very common angle to try and pick off that AWP player. Captain Mo's going to push up, find some information. Sotfik's not ready. He had the AWP. He was unscoped with low HP. 2 players, including the bomb, spotted. And I think with that information, Bentet is just going to say, I'll come to the A bomb site. There's no way they move forward after we spotted him that close. DD's going to have to hold off for just a little bit. They're coming out above him. And this is so confusing for DD. And yeah, he's going to go down.
Just not sure, and with that shot from SDY, that's the end of it. Bomb down, another save here for TyLoo, just the 1 M4. Maybe he could pick up the bot here, I don't know, but no, they've already stolen it. So 12-9, Team Spirit. That's a pretty good call in a 3-on-3.
Yes.
You have to appreciate that. I don't know, Didi, he put up that smoke. It's like he must have known that he was being very vulnerable from the apartments. I feel like he was getting a little bit panicked there, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an overextension or trying to do too much. He could have played that safer. I mean, the goal kind of in that situation, right, is you do feel alone because Bentet was still kind of rotating and far away, but you do need to get at least 1 kill out of that. At least turn it into a 2-2. At least give your teammate a chance to win the round. That was one of those plays where either DD wins it or likely a loss. Yeah,
even buying time, right, could have made some difference.
Another tough decision for TyLoo to make. 1 M4. Do they want to buy?
I mean,
you're gonna let Spirit extend their lead, and you're at the stage now where this is pretty close to the end.
Yeah,
conservative, but Spirit with a great chance to get up to 13. Captain Mo would have to do something incredible.
That M4 right now playing all the way in the arch, so quite far away from any action at the moment. And we'll see Team Spirit edging their way closer. Need 4 more rounds here. Mirage is the 3rd and final map. Some armor and some CSET 75s picked up, and somebody does have a smoke, so for whatever reason Spirit went B with 30 seconds left. That could be scary, but he has to hold on to it for a really long time. Mo actually has one as well, so they could smoke up this B bomb site for a long time.
That smoke from Spirit just used to try and bait out some utility. Nobody's falling for it. Nobody's falling for it, and somebody trying to get information. Here comes another smoke, and this might force one out. Yeah, definitely should. Molotov, more nades. There it is. This could be good. They're going to go through it again. They want more of this.
This is a little bit crazy, a little bit dangerous. Sotfik on the bomb site. He's going to be down. Captain Mo falls, and that's the M4 out of reach. Bentet getting 1 good kill with the USP, but it shouldn't matter at this point. It's a very, very good setup that TyLoo had going on there, and actually Bentet finding the kill. How is that done? And now X-Curate coming in, instant headshot. The bomb is planted, but SDY is miles away. There's no way that X-Curate could know. He's picked up a defuse kit as well. He's going to smoke it off and go. He's not going for the bomb plant or defuse yet. He's waiting on the other side, finally tapping it a single time, but SDY going to put up a smoke in front. X-Curate had the opening now. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds on the defuse. SDY waiting inside, and he's going to get the defuse right in front. They turn it around. No head armor on that second player going down the bomb site. That USP wrecked him.
Yeah, they all just gets dropped to the floor. I mean, Captain Mo doesn't even get a kill with that M4, and they still turn it. Bentet with 2 huge kills, just spamming through the smoke on that second one. I have no idea how Spirit... This is 2 times now. I'm not quite sure why they're being this risky coming through smokes at the B bomb site. They've done it twice, and they lose this one. I don't think they lost the first one, but... This is insanity out of Team Spirit, really kind of forcing the issue when you don't exactly have to. You had all the advantages in that round. And now it's flipped. There's still some money on that Team Spirit side. They're going to buy. They have 2 players at, over 5,000.
This seems like it could have been maybe the round that can change this whole game. They've bought a P90 Moses.
I love it.
Have they no shame?
Yeah. Well... We'll see what they're going to do with it. That's always the question. You imagine it would kind of lead the way. I don't know if that was a misbuy, though, because they could have had 2 AKs. Maybe they're dropping. Yeah, okay, they do. Dima picks it up right at the end. 12-10, but Team Spirit not looking on point in these past couple rounds. Nades, utility used in towards the window. It looks like they're kind of done with the B-bomb site, and I guess for good reason. They've really kind of struggled, and Bentet's playing very, very well. 25-16.
I mean, it was a crazy fight in that B-bomb site, but actually it was a really good setup as well for TyLoo. Now it's going to be the A-bomb site instead. To move down here, Dima opening up on 1, but the follow-up is great from Dima. He needs just 1 more kill and he can't get it. So it's a 2-on-3, and Bentet's way out in the open. 1 kill, and he's going to be really quick to react. He's going to get shot down from Davkost, and somebody jumping on top of the box, and he shuts down Sotfik as well. They just can't slow it down, Team Spirit. That fight at the end keeps on going on forever and ever. And TyLoo now, 12-11, and Spirit, they forced up last round. This round, if they do it again, that just might give TyLoo the lead. I can't believe that they've come back in this game.
This is insane. This is such a hectic round. TyLoo just seems so disorganized on this defense. If you ever want an idea of how confident and how much Bentet must be feeling it, it's that play there. How crazy do you have to be? 2 players, 2 different angles, and you're walking along that graveyard wall while the bomb site, he still hits the immediate headshot. Incredible, incredible stuff from TyLoo, still managing to hang on just barely. And look at how stressed Team Spirit looks. Heads in hands, no one talking.
You could understand why. I think
it's not the time for this. Someone needs to get this team going. Someone needs to increase the attitude.
Yeah, that's where you need some of those slightly crazy players. Not all team has them, right?
It is kind of a luxury.
You need the Jordan Gilbert to come back here and get everyone fired up, right?
Jordan Gilbert is one of a kind.
He is a treasure of the Counter-Strike community.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need someone like that, and especially late in a game like this, which is having such a big impact on your career, the most important game you've played this year for sure. And
well, they mentioned it in the pregame. There's only 1 player in the server who's ever been to the top 16 of a major,
and that's Davkost, yeah.
Our boy Davkost
might get edged out this time.
Yeah,
might not make it.
Very close. Riding a fine line, isn't he? Obviously, as you can see on the screen, a couple issues with Bentet. They have the helicopter headset is off. Maybe that's why no one's talking. Maybe I'm just. Maybe I was judging Spirit too harshly. Could be a little bit of a tech timeout.
Yeah, it really feels like it. So surely we'll.
No one's allowed to talk.
They're not.
What if you had like a pad of pen and paper and you just wrote down a joke, make them laugh?
Well, that's the. Does it say in the rules no communication or no talking, Moses? Because obviously then there's a loophole. What if you use sign language?
It's not a bad idea. All teams should learn sign language.
Seems like a bit of an investment for the fact that someone could just amend the rules next day and you would have spent months.
Yeah, and I imagine there's some Counter-Strike terminology that doesn't exactly have a sign made for it. My favorite bad movie, Anders, was Judge Dredd.
That's
the original.
Not a bad movie.
It is kind of a bad movie.
It's an incredible. I cannot believe you said that.
But
Moses.
This is why I win, because it is awesome, but it is bad.
It's so good. The guy that they find in the desert that has like a weird robot hand, and he's got like that knob that they turn in the back of his head. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's a great movie, but it's very just weird to watch.
It is like
it is a product of the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's
like 80s steampunk.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. It is a little bit, but I just.
No, it's a great movie. The remake was actually very good as well.
The one where they're in the tower?
Yeah, Dread.
I feel like they could have. I mean, it was all right.
12-11. Team Spirit have to go back down to pistols and back to the B-bombs, and they have not had fun here. They're not going to have fun this time. This will not be pleasant for them. He is the law, and he's going to spray 2 down, and there's the 3rd player. Execute right around the corner. The shoulder. The jiggle peek works, and oh my god, Execute's got to be careful. There's a flank coming in, and there's a teammate with him. Didi just manages it well.
I just remembered that scene, like when they switch the weapons to rapid fire. It is kind of bad. You may be right. They took it so seriously as well. I think that's what does it.
Yeah.
Well, still, I appreciate it.
It's a perfect role for Stallone.
It really is. 12-12, ladies and gentlemen. It's all tied up at the end of this second map. Second half of it as well. It is looking critical right now for Team Spirit. Somehow, they need a big win. TyLoo have won some fairly ridiculous rounds, and now the T side needs to do something similar. Taking a bit of grenade damage here, just trying to get the controller banana. And a very defensive setup for TyLoo this time, though. Pretty much as far back as you can get, almost.
I mean, they've had no issues with the kind of attacks that Team Spirit have been putting forward, in the sense that, I mean, some of them have seemed insane. So why risk too much? Let Spirit make those mistakes. You still don't have great money, so you want to have a pretty clean round on this defensive side. Bentet boosted up. Somebody close at first oranges. This could be a fourth player here. No Molotov, just one smoke on somebody. He's got to find the right timing. This could be hard if they turn this corner without any indication.
Oh, very much so, because they're not going to stop for the smoke. They're just going to keep running. So smoke does nothing really. Coming out of it, though, could be dangerous, and they just get the rifles out in time. Bentet and somebody combining for a good couple of kills. And Bentet's still alive back here. He's got 16 health. Davkost actually pushing through, trying to catch the guy around the corner, missing the first one. Now he's completely trapped. Xcrid will take him down. Bomb is done. That's such a big win.
It feels like Team Spirit has just lost the plot here at the end. Very simple attacks on the B bomb site, and they're able to shut it down twice now. Bentet with that great double kill. Good teamwork between somebody and Bentet. Constant flashes. That smoke got out. It was a little bit awkward for Bentet to fight that, with the smoke being so shallow. They did get caught off guard a little bit, but they managed to hold on. And Team Spirit just having no success. 4 rounds in a row in 5 of the last 6 to TyLoo.
Yeah, but think about what some of those rounds were, though. I mean, I feel like they're going to be a bit upset at the end of this, especially when some of the rounds aren't over past well. We've had some really strange wins. Some of them going in favor of TyLoo here. That Spirit, looking back at it, probably going to be thinking, well, that probably should have been ours. C-Seds have now been picked up. TyLoo are very close now to making the Legend stage. 3 rounds. They've got the economic advantage, and Team Spirit, right, that maybe lacking a bit of creativity towards the end.
Yeah, but this is a typical round you lose in this scenario if you're TyLoo. Pistol, CZs are out. This is when Team Spirit, like even with the AKs, they just kind of throw caution to the wind and they attack that fast speed. We've seen it so many times. Bentet has the great read, though. He's rotated over to CT spawn. Not enough nades on Team Spirit to neutralize him.
Yeah, that's a nice crossfire. And, oh, he actually goes for it. I thought he was just going to hold for Xcurate, so maybe just a bit of a mistake here. The bomb is on the other side. And let's just see, not hitting that shot. They don't have any armor. That's going to be one more missed shot. DD luckily recovers on the other side. Really, really expensive round here so far. Oh, and trying to take the shot through that nearly connects. SDY, it looked like he shot their own gun. That was really weird. Now picking up the AK-47. He's got the armor as well. Flashbang out. He knows there's somebody in pit, and he's going to get the kill on DD. Somebody flanking in from middle. Those grenades giving up a bit of the game. And now the smoke is going to be going up. He doesn't have the bomb picked up yet. He's going to have to go and pick it up right now. 25 seconds. So somebody can wait this out and just wait for the bomb plant to go on through. SDY running into it. Oh, and he's waiting for it. Somebody comes charging through, and SDY, the quad kill clutch at the end. Unbelievable for Team Spirit and unforgivable for TyLoo.
Unforgivable for Bentet. As good of a game as he's had, that's all on him. There's no reason to take that much of an aggressive stance on Rap side. You have the Operant library. Let him take contact. You're just there to hold the line and keep space between them. That is unforgivable. I mean, it's a battle the whole way there. TyLoo had a couple chances to recover, but just very, very difficult. Xcurate's in a weird situation, close range with that AWP and narrow corridors. Can't decide whether he wants to use the pistol or not, and that opens the door for Team Spirit to get back into this. It should be 14-12. It should be much more comfortable for TyLoo, and it's just... Now they have to battle even more. Double nade, somebody's going to push down, overwhelming aggression. They jump through, he's able to get one even while blind. A good trade from Sotpik. Bentet wants that trade, but he's standing in the flames to get it and cannot stick around. A 4-on-4, tense situation now.
Well, now everybody's confused. This game looked like it was about to slip right into the hands of TyLoo. They had it all lined up, but that round is going to cost them dearly.
I cannot believe that is the kind of mistake that we see come out.
We're just praising it. The foresight to go to Archway. If he just stayed there and then relied on X-Grit to get the opening AWP kill and then follow up with the AK, would have probably been fairly easy. Now DD up here with the UMP. Sotfik, he was already low. He's going to go down immediately and no return. Good follow-up from Davkos, stopping the refrag there from Bentet. And now down in the pit, Captain Mo is about to be jumped on from the apartments as well. He's going to be standing up. That's one big kill, but cannot follow it up. And X-Grit, I mean, he can try this, but risking the orb is dangerous as well. And that smoke going up, there's a Molotov to follow it as well, so yeah, he'd have to wait here for a really long time. 14-13 here as X-Grit decides to back on out. I can't believe it.
What a change of fortunes. TyLoo, I imagine they take a timeout after this. I don't think they can buy. They might have to. Then you're playing for overtime.
It's kind of all or nothing at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, what's going to happen is X-Grit will be able to drop an M4 if they want to go for something, but that's going to be a tough call to make. All off the back of one poor decision. They were handed a gift. Spirit really kind of fell flat in those 4 rounds, the 4 rounds in a row that TyLoo won, and it's an anti-eco, an anti-force buy, as we see so many times where TyLoo falls short, overextension, not able to recover. And yeah, tactical timeout for TyLoo as they want to decide where to go. I think they're buying, Anders.
Yeah, they are. They feel like it's time. Listen, I mean, if they can come back and win this round, they'd be faced with another force-up afterwards, but still, maybe there is a way back. I can't imagine if they lose this map that the team talk that's going to follow before map number 3 is going to be particularly pleasant. You could imagine that there's going to be a lingering feeling of that kind of was ours, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, you could say the same for both teams. I can't even keep track of how many teams or how many rounds that have been weirdly lost.
That's just the general sentiment of any team that loses a close game. You know, you always say we lost that. It's never they won it.
Yeah.
You never get that feeling because you think of all the mistakes that were made by somebody, by yourself, whoever, whatever it might be. The reality is always somewhere in the middle. Flashbang's over. Somebody wants to push again through the flames, and look how patient they are. He's dodging all bullet and doesn't even realize it. I don't know how all of these have missed. There's the nades over. They're going to do this so close. This is great. Somebody, that's going to be a double kill. Huge performance. They do it again. He did this play last round, and he had to have realized that he had a great chance to get 2 frags out of it. You wanted to go right back.
Somebody get him a medal or something.
Yeah.
That's just too good, isn't it?
It's so weird to watch this because I think if you go back in this game and remember earlier in this half as well, the amount of people from Team Spirit that have died trying to come through smokes with a lot of time on the clock is probably, it's wild.
Higher than it should be. 5-on-3. I can't keep up with this game. It doesn't even make any sense to me any longer. 28th round. Another round here for TyLoo that should be almost a sure win. But we've seen that fall apart before, so let's just strap our seatbelts in here and see what happens. 35 seconds. Smoking off the pit's a good idea. Couple of flashes around the corner. Still a pretty big stack here. Only taking down one. The follow-up on Captain Mo. And somebody with the return. Flanking in from behind. DD now coming out of the pit. He's in a perfect position. And that's going to be the one. The follow-up on Coldy. It's almost 100%. He's on 19 health here. And simply out of time. He's going to get shut down from X-Grid. 14-14. The force-up works. TyLoo. They get another shot at it here. And they have to counter force on Spirit, surely. Spirit
almost made their way out of the bomb site despite a 3-on-5. They had those great opening kills. It's the flank. Somebody has a phenomenal round. That's the huge start. But coming up, you get the kill that drops the bomb as well. They have to go back for it. Buys DD some time to get comfortable in the pit with all those smokes in his face.
And now Spirit are having a bit of a dialogue going on.
Yeah, 2 left for them.
They can buy like 4 AKs, can't they?
No.
Maybe.
Actually, I mean, Coldie could drop 2.
Yeah. And STY could maybe.
Yeah, they could actually. You're right.
Could have a couple.
Could have 4.
There could be something.
Could be
The
something.
math, Moses.
Yeah, the maths. That question becomes how much can they get around those 4 AK-47s and what kind of utility can they get to run a tactic?
Oh no, he just can't, can he? It's like 100 off. Galils and Mac 10s instead. We didn't do the math.
It was close.
Where's my
We did our
calculator?
best. We did our best. I think it's because he bought head armor instead of light armor.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to do though when you're playing against UMPs and M4s though. I don't know. I guess
Tough
we'll
call
find
to
out.
make, isn't it?
It is 14-14. Absolutely everything on the line here for Team Spirit. This has been an excruciating game. This hasn't been a sort of a clean map of Counter-Strike, right? There have been really a lot of bumps in the road for both teams to get to the stage. So maybe a lot of things to look back at when we're done with it. Captain Mo going to get smoked off. He does see a couple of people crossing. The Mac 10 working up. Great dash cost with bit of a shutdown there from the UMP. Goes down Dima to follow. And
Why are they being so aggressive? Why aren't you just staying in pit? Be comfortable, play behind the smokes, keep time. This is insanity and accurate. There's nothing he can do. He can see nothing. He knows they're above him as well. He needs to find this kill, and he does. Sotfik, another mistake given over. They're going to go for more. He's blind and he can't take the shot.
now somebody coming in, half health on him. UMP walking up towards, no bomb plan yet, and he tries to run it down. He gets the headshot, but it's not enough. 15-14 now. Team Spirit on map point. One away from pushing this onto map number 3. They just broke on the TyLoo side.
In terms of money and just in terms of confidence and discipline at the moment, they're just making so many insane plays, trying to get a fast flank in. Coldie's watching that. They could have just stayed alive in pit. Would have been absolutely fine. Trying to do a little bit too much coming over those smokes, and they were exposing themselves to so many different angles. This is the pressure of the situation dictating a lot. You said it's a sloppy game. There's a good reason why.
Are they going to grenade banana? They got 3 of them. If this actually works in the 30th round, they're gonna be restrained. That would have been madness, wouldn't it?
This is getting tough to watch. Somebody completely blinded. He's going to be taken down as well. You needed some teamwork in this scenario. 5-on-4 now for Team Spirit. They seem to have caught a little bit of a stride here down the stretch, given a few gifts, given some time to get back into this game. TyLoo has given them every chance, and they're on the verge of taking advantage of it. And they should take advantage of it.
Yeah, they just need the last 4 kills here, and it's very limited what they have on that TyLoo team at the moment. Team Spirit just no mistakes now. Keep that focus, follow it through, and get onto map number 3. Captain Mo falling back around the corner, and inside of the bomb site, X-Curate is holding the apartments as best as he can. A little bit of backup being called for now. It's DD rotating in with the FAMAS. Really almost the only thing they have right now. Good counter flash coming out. Oh my god, they lined up. That's a team kill. And DD, no, the bomb is down.
Oh,
What is
God.
happening? How has it gone this wrong? Another one falls, and they give it away just at the end. 1 versus 4 with 17 seconds. An absolute unmitigated disaster over at Archway. 15-15, and we're going to go into overtime. That flashbang drew all of them up against the wall, and the whole team fell.
Somebody was at DD that actually almost shot his teammate as well, the low HP. What a sequence, Captain Mo. Yeah, right here, almost a TK after the fact. This is getting so crazy. I cannot believe neither one of these teams has been able to capitalize on the mistakes. Team Spirit, that should have been it. Game should be over.
Yes, absolutely. Oh man.
I mean, in a broader sense, it's kind of cool because this is always the last obstacle of teams who have been on the rise for so long, who have improved massively, is in this challenger stage. The hardest thing to learn as a team when you get to this point is learning how to actually win the game. And
Yeah.
you can see both of these teams just seem a little bit too timid, a little bit too scared, a little bit of lack of confidence.
And if you contrast some of this with, I mean, that was kind of a 1 in 1,000 game that we saw yesterday between Rogue and North, but you see how some of the players on North especially, I mean, Kiebu towards the end, just
took over.
Yeah, took over, and like his focus seemed to increase almost round for round, and it just got progressively more and more impressive. So I don't even know. Right now, no more mistakes. They need to find a way to close this out. It's overtime now on Inferno. Once again, this has been an amazing challenger stage so far with, and oh, the rain of grenades down the middle. You don't see that every day. And Dima gets exploded. That's a great way for TyLoo to start.
They got the money in the bank now, Anders. They can go deep into the playbook. They can actually finally afford a full kit of utility. So Hall's control.
What is this, overtime number 18 or something? I don't even know.
I think 17 I saw this morning. That 16 was who we were at. Maybe it's 18. I don't know. Yeah.
I've lost track. Somebody will know. Somebody will find out. Molotov to force one back. 4 on 5 here. TyLoo with a good beginning. Now challenging just a bit on RGX. Grit got to be careful when he goes back. He sees the smoke landing. It looks like they do want to try and see if they can maybe at least force them back. Are they going to try and wrap through CT? The bomb is still quite far back, which is interesting.
It's a nice shift in the defense, though. DD coming over from the bomb site to allow Xcurate to watch CT spawn. They're going to attack forward. Bentet's going to have to get involved in the action. He's being a little bit timid. X, oh my god, I cannot believe he's come through. I can't believe he got a kill. I can't believe he's alive. And still, somehow they hold on. What a dangerous situation to put yourself into, and it's paid off for the moment.
This game just has absolutely everything now. 2 on, oh my god, Davkos running him down. Now it's a 2-on-2. Somehow Team Spirit are still alive in spite of all the madness now. It's somebody walking in and dropping the bomb. No defense from the pit, and Bentet will close out the round. This is insanity. You just don't do that. But he did it anyway, running through the library smoke. And then he stayed alive.
This is so mental. How does your brain work that way?
Unbelievable.
How is somebody able to run up along Graveyard? Davkos has got to be so mad. Oh, the mistakes that are made in this game, at some point you just feel like a teammate would have to snap, but it is certainly the most entertaining thing I've seen in a long time.
It is Islam. It really has turned into the game of who can make the least mistakes. It's like there's like 3 or 4 every round at this point, so just cut one of them out, you probably end up winning it.
I don't know, at this point I'm almost confident that if Xcurate's not doing a play like that, then they're not going to win. I don't know why. It's like they don't know the other way.
Yeah, maybe the trick, Moses, is instead of trying to sort of, you know, stay out of the madness, just dive all in.
Yeah.
Get deep in there and see what happens.
Well, somebody, only one flashbang left. They used their Molotovs and HE grenades earlier down Banana. Didn't do too much damage. Davkos has taken a little bit. Execute. This is a delayed peek. This is going to be so cool. And Sotfik just, oh, they're ready for it. Davkos far, far back.
It is a really good idea, though. It's not something they've been doing a lot either.
No, it's not. I think that smoke maybe gives it up, though, in Boiler. I think they got to say something's coming. That's a very tough time to make that call, to go for that peak. Wouldn't expect anything different from him, though.
So 4 on 5, a good lead advantage here for Spirit. They pick up their first round in overtime. And they look to be walking through the arch. They're blocked from that smoke and library. Bentet maybe could have been a kill, but Sotfik will take him down. And now this A-bomb side is almost certainly gone, Moses. 99%. DD going to pick up 1 kill there on Sotfik, but it's essentially a 2 on 5. Oh, Captain Mo, what a double spray down that drops the bomb. Buying time, only 10 seconds. He gets SDY as well. This is way out of control. He's going to get 1 more in there. How can they not take that bomb site? 2 on 5. I am losing my mind.
DD with the reposition inside the bomb site was huge, but obviously Captain Mo delivers. He has had such a quiet game. He only has 17 kills at the moment. This triple kill, he was at 14 before this. It's just so beautiful that he's able to stay alive. I don't know how Spirit is not able to crack open that bomb site in that scenario. By the skin of their teeth, TyLoo looking to go up 3-0 in this first half of overtime. It makes no sense.
It really does not make any sense whatsoever. This is... If you just showed me a screenshot of the minimap, 1 in pit, 1 in A, what, 3 on arch and 2 coming, 1 coming apartments and 1 coming
Wrap.
quad, you know that's a GG. That's not gonna work.
Well, this isn't going to work. P90, MAC-10, MP7. They're all going to get cut down. Davkos has the one kill, but there's so many players from TyLoo, there's no way they can cross into the bomb site. Great overtime. As soon as TyLoo gets the funds, gets the money. No smiles yet. One more round for TyLoo. It's all business until that. Looking for 19. And switching sides, Spirit is going to have to win 3 in a row. And remember, this is series point. This is Legends point. This is major point.
A ridiculous defense in that previous round. They've had so many opportunities. They've had so many chances to close this out, to make it work. And both teams have given more away than I can count. I've lost track, Moses, of how many silly rounds have been potentially lost.
This is going to be, whoever loses this map, this is going to be a tough demo to watch back.
Yeah, and they've got to go right back up to their hotel rooms and just, I don't even know. I mean, I would
cry.
Yeah, I think that is the reasonable response at this point. Captain Mo could have maybe been peaked by Davkos, but he decides against it. 18 to 15. TyLoo win 1 round here, and that's it. They are in the Legend stage. Right now, Spirit are fighting for double overtime, which personally I'd appreciate.
Nothing spotted over the flames. 3-man stack in lane. Quad, I believe as you call it.
Call it lane, Moses. I'm fine with it.
Doing it more for the European viewers than you. Here we go. Molotovs, nades in, flashbang. Sophic not burning somehow. Captain Mo still aware of the possibility. He does get dinked.
That's not a bad kill at all. One more step in the right direction. Thank you, James.
Oh my god, somebody. Davkos just looks away at the wrong moment. That's a beautiful headshot. Coldy is waiting at banana, but they're not entirely sure. TyLoo's gone quiet, even with some of these kills.
Yeah, slowed it down a lot, but they have the time. I mean, 35 seconds. They can run back if they can get Coldy. There's nobody left defending the B bomb site. They are almost stacked up. That jump, an instant kill. He goes for a bit more. Will shut down Captain Mo with 24 seconds. And this has to be a... Oh, he's trying to bait out the shot. He wants him to shoot first. And finally the peak happens. They take down Coldy. It's a 2-on-2. The smoke will block off Dima. He's going to try and flash it, but it's not really going to make any difference whatsoever. Will be a bomb plant here. 2-on-2. And the quick flank coming in from SDY. Everything on the line as Dima taking down DD X-Curate. The Indonesian AWPA, the only one left here. Can he put TyLoo in the Legend stage? Is it finally going to be time? No, the flick is not going to be quick enough, and Spirit are going to win the round. What a great defense put up from Coldy.
That is all on him. Double kill was huge, and I was just looking at the utility when TyLoo readjusts. No flashbang to force him off that first angle. He has so many chances to isolate and take a shot. This is tough. Bentet goes first, follow up as well, and that one missed op shot, if they'd taken him down at that point, I mean, that's a huge kill as well. To get in a 2v2 to get a free spam. 18-16. TyLoo still unable. A 4-on-2 slips away from their grasp.
Yeah, getting ever closer to that double OT. Spirit still hanging on, and they also have the added benefit of all of that money. Let's see what TyLoo can do. If you have any at all aces up the sleeve or anything you've managed to find out during regulation, then now is definitely the time to do it. Again, if they were watching that game yesterday from North, there certainly were a lot of creative stuff coming out from both those teams. So it's not always applicable against other teams, but still, could maybe borrow a bit from that. Oh, it's very dangerous. Be careful.
Everyone's taking risks at the moment. Bracket control again. Captain Mo leads the way, looking underneath the smoke. Oh, they're going to retake this. Captain Mo's in trouble from behind. He's not prepared. I don't know how he gets away. He just decided to fall back at the exact right moment, take some damage, but he's fine with that. If they're going to hit this B bomb site, if they're going to do it convincingly, they have to go now. Coldy got to be careful. He's jumping over. He sees a lot. They're on the rotation back. Dima rotating through. Molotov going to slow him down, but I think they're going to commit. 30 seconds left.
Yes. I mean, somebody might make a bit of noise on the other side. Can he draw or at least keep people there? Might even be able to shoot someone just coming out of the pit. Counter grenade coming out, landing and doing a lot of damage. Dima unable to find the shot, and they are falling back with the bomb. 18 seconds now. There's a bomb site, but look at the retreat as well. Davkos sees it coming, and he's back here with the AWP. Sodvik needs a kill to buy time. 11 seconds. Davkos, that's a bomb on the ground. 7 seconds now. They need to do this right now. Somebody has to plant and just ignore everything else. 3 seconds. The bomb. They're going to stop it in the last second, and that's Spirit winning the round. He just saw the leg. That was enough. This is so incredible.
I cannot believe what we're seeing. Just barely holding on. Not even enough time to clear out pit. That is so tough. Great shot from Davkos. All of these just slowing it down piece by piece. And SDY, he'd just been hiding the entire time. Those are the first bullets he shot in the whole round. He hadn't been touched. Tactical timeout. Last one for TyLoo. 18-17. One more chance. One more opportunity to close this out in the first overtime. Pull it north. Go for a B rush.
I'd wonder, you remember that one round that Kiebu had when he walked through to CT spawn? Or just like wrapped through construction so quickly that no one saw it coming?
Yeah.
That's the kind of play you like to see now, isn't it? Make like a little tube of smokes that you can just navigate your way through.
I tell you what, you want to know the other side of this I didn't even think about until just now. The bomb didn't get planted, the timer ran out, and 2 players died afterwards.
Oh, God.
To Deagle a P250, 2 AKs, and a UMP. That is not what you want to be fighting with. If you're TyLoo, just march up and hit the B bomb site. Just go for it.
It feels like that, doesn't it? If you're a fan of overtimes, however, then you're just loving this.
Yeah, you've been loving it all week. TyLoo trying to reach top 16 of a major for the first time in their history. They've been through plenty of qualifiers and not able to make it happen. Incredible progression. Team Spirit, 4 players have never been to a major. They're trying to represent the CIS region. Molotov used. Davkos starting to cheat, but only halfway.
Yeah, it doesn't really go for it just yet. That boost up there is going to be powerful when especially if it's not one of the AKs facing it. If they go down a little bit too quick, then the UMP and the rest of it aren't going to have the same kind of stopping power. Molotov doesn't land up on the box, so he can stick around. You can get it to land on the box, but I guess it's less popular. Follow up a couple of grenades here, and they're not going to fake it this time. They run straight for it. Coldy falls down. There's Dima, 1 big kill. Follow up as well, and Dima shutting it down. A couple of kills now from that double OT. Benthead on 17 health and Execute. He's got a UMP and not much else, and the whole team has started to rotate over here. Spirit are certainly ready. 1 important kill, 19 seconds now, but Execute has the bomb. How does he get the plant down here? He's just so exposed from every angle, and that might be the end. Benthead now 1 versus 3 with 10 seconds. That is not possible. He's going to get a kill, but again, it doesn't really matter. They hide, they win. I'm going to go and challenge him, but it's not necessary. Double OT, ladies and gentlemen. 18-18.
Yeah, we get way more insanity. What a great hold on that B bomb site from Spirit. The boost up works perfectly. The AWP in the back of the bomb site gets a kill and a tag as well. First player not even considering the site. I think maybe jumping to see if the boost over there was going to be manned, but this is great. Yeah, you're right. Even if they got a couple kills, there's no way Extra was getting that plant at any one point. He was going to have to fight the whole way. So time, just such a huge enemy for TyLoo down the stretch. This is wild. Why not? Of all games, let's do it. Let's get 4 more OTs.
First of the day, second map. Let's get 4 OTs and then a third map, Moses. How do you feel about that? How do you like them apples?
I'm loving it, mostly because Daps is doing all 3 games today.
Yeah, we've really thrown him into the deep end, haven't we?
Welcome to being an analyst.
The pure misery of it.
Welcome to the pros.
You see what it did to Yanko? He's laughing at us now.
Yanko's so happy at the moment watching this.
It's good. He deserves it.
Here we go. 18-18.
He was one of the good ones, Moses, as well.
There's so few of us left. That's good ones.
Not lost forever. We will get him back one day.
Well, banana control for Team Spirit. Dima and we saw this actually early on. This was they started on the CT side. This is one of the super early rounds in this game. And TyLoo came back into this and had to fight so hard through that stack. I think it was actually a pretty even trade, surprisingly. I think it was like a 2 for 2. It's not an easy stack to break open, though.
But this A bomb side, if they hit it, there's only 2 people here. Now, there might be a quick flank through middle, sure, but who knows what can happen. New score to hit is 22. And Execute, of course, having a mental battle there. Nobody really realizing the other person's on the other side. Grenade comes out about 3 seconds too late. Now the wall of smokes towards the pit. Of course, got a nice little lineup there. Going to be picking up the 1 kill. They're all around him, and Execute finds him. SDY down in the pit is going to be gone. But that's the bomb drop with about 30 seconds. This is uncomfortable. Once again, the Molotov going to force Deemer a little bit out, and the bomb will be picked up eventually. 3 on 3 here in the afterplant scenario. They're trying to wrap. They're up in apartments as well. Somebody's got a good lineup, but it doesn't matter. Coldie will take him down. This is so exciting. Yet again, every one of these rounds is just down to the limit. Sotfik nearly goes down, but he's going to get the headshot. Now it's Bentet, and he gets overrun. Team Spirit winning the first round here in double OT.
You can see one of the strengths of that setup at Banana. 2 players so close to the base of it. As soon as the hit comes in, as soon as Team Spirit call it out, they just put Banana right up mid, and they have such a fast flank. It drops the bomb in lane, even though they recover it. Even if you get into the site and get that plant right here. This smoke actually helped TyLoo pick up the bomb, but there's nothing they can do. They're trapped into the bomb site. And when you have 3 players encroaching on this site, it just gets way too uncomfortable to hold. They had to hit some stunning headshots to give himself some space, and they just don't come in. Neither team has been able to win a terrace round in overtime.
We've seen that scenario before as well. For some reason, I mean, it is obviously the power of that CT utility and the double ops and all the rest of it. It does help out quite a bit. No peek going all the way around the corner. Setting up for some flashbangs here to just run through the smoke. If someone's holding close, that could be dangerous, but far back it works a little bit better. That's a beautiful grenade, and the follow-up headshot from Captain Mo. They wanted to chase that one down. They've still done great damage to Bentet and Captain Mo, so it might still kind of work out, but it does thin out the defense.
It could, but man, advantage. So many advantages been given up. Lining up for the set utility. Coldie, if he doesn't hit that first shot, he's going to be so isolated. He'll have to wrap all the way around towards coffins. There's going to be a smoke there too, so Sotfik is going to feel a little lonely. They're slow playing this though. They're not making any noise, not giving away the indication. This is dangerous. This is so dangerous for TyLoo. Coldie's now around the smoke as well. They're going to drop 1 flash. He's blind. He's dinked 1. He's got another kill, and he's coming through. Eventually does go down. Coldie, I think he's going to have to give it up, not come through the smoke, but it clears. It clears just as they make their way in. Oh, that's great. Oh, what a shot. The reaction as soon as the tracers come through. A 3-on-2 retake.
Yep. Doesn't work at that range or at that angle. Somebody, 9 health left, and he's going to go down. Coldie has been incredible in this overtime, especially on those CT side. Execute going to pick up 1 kill, but they're both wrapped around right behind him. Bomb is ticking. They don't have any smoke to get rid of him, so maybe a slight chance here. Very slight chance. They tap the bomb once. Now behind the fountain, he gets the kill actually, but it doesn't matter. Still going to be picking it up, and we'll get the defuse here. So 2 rounds now for Spirit on the CT side. Double OT. That was very close. Coldie's playing a good game at the moment.
Yeah, Sotfik, that's so well done from him, coming through that, just delaying, causing havoc, and I mean, that's a big benefit to get that kill right. Oh, God, we didn't even see it from his POV. That's dirty. So dirty. Spirit 20-18.
Just feels like there's no end to this at the moment. Still kind of incredible that Bentet is at 37 kills, quite a bit ahead of everybody else. He's been having a very fine game here on Inferno, much better than he was on Overpass. Of course, sticking around as long as the Molotov is up at the bottom of mid, but doesn't really want to fight it that much longer. He didn't have any backup there either.
TyLoo don't even want to take that battle in Banana this round. They don't want to deal with it whatsoever. They've had a lot of trouble. This double up setup has been strong. Coldie's turned into a monster. Nice flashbang, gonna force him back. They need to force him back more. keep Dima at the B bomb site. If you hit A like this, it's going to be playing the game on Nightmare.
Yeah, but think of the resource it is for Spirit, just knowing that Coldy's just going to shut them down if they show up, like he's done it time and again. So maybe you can't even blame TyLoo for wanting to not subject themselves to that any further. The smoke is going to block off Archway. The Molotov not going to touch anyone on quad, and Davcost, flashbang, not going to get the timing shot there. But Dima's around the corner. Grenade, nobody there in the ninja corner. Are they going to fall back and try and challenge Coldy yet again? The bomb is here, and they're going to go for just a little bit of a fight as Dima takes down one. Could easily follow it up, and that's a beautiful double kill. With 30 seconds left, there's not much hope for the rest of TyLoo to actually make it anywhere.
That's the indication the B hit as well, that it was supposed to be a B pinch. And look at this, Davcost and Dima. Now it's 2 ops. They can get in if they can neutralize these, but I think Coldy should get one. But Dima's going to get all 5 kills in the round. Delivers an ace to give them a 21-18 lead, and now pressure on TyLoo to win 3 straight.
Anytime you get a little cheeky ace in double OT, Moses, you know you're on the right track.
Yeah, that makes you feel good. Double OT ace.
It feels like you've really participated in the game at that point.
Like an action hero.
Maybe we should make those, Moses. Counter-Strike action hero based on the actual players.
Action figures, you mean?
Have a little bald action figure of you, Moses. Maybe it comes with some a little bit of like shoe shine to make the.
Oh, he's got jokes.
The same jokes, unfortunately.
They're all ball jokes.
They're all on one topic.
21-18. Here we go. Let's see. Spirit now with 3 chances to close this out. Keep their tournament, their major life alive.
Oh, grenades are a bit too early into the corner. Yes, it's all on the line for this one here. Spirit, one more round. And they're going to go to map number 3, TyLoo, as you said. Hoping for a huge comeback here. That's not a bad shot at all. That was almost followed up. Scary fight going on through the smoke.
I wonder if someone from Spirit at some point has just said, let's just make an agreement that we don't attack the B bomb site through smoke before the 1 minute mark.
Yeah. Like a kind of truce with themselves.
Yeah.
Find a way to negotiate that within the team.
Davcost with the off at top mid. Waiting for a peek that's not coming. They're pretty committed here. They've given up control of Banana, and somebody now has that information. He's now got that position at half wall, just able to make sure no one's encroaching up Banana. 36 seconds on the clock. Lining up for utility towards that A-bomb site. They can still fake it if they want. Not a lot of utility though to use an X-Spirit. He's going to feel confident, and there it is. Dima just steps too far. The off shot misses. And DD hiding in the cubby is going to get 1, and this is going to be a slaughter tag onto Davcost, and it's a 19th for TyLoo. They're just 2 behind now from triple overtime.
Yep, but the money is still there for Spirit. Nobody living through the timer and being killed afterwards. That was
a
real disaster.
Yeah, that really was.
They've avoided that. They're still spending a lot of money here. Coldy down to 150, 50 on Davcost at the end of the buy. So they're still going to be in trouble if they can't win this round. That is for sure. Maybe the rest could put something on the board, but
I can't believe Spirit have timeouts remaining. They even have 1 more after this. Ballers.
Looking far into the future. Your in-game leader comes to you and says, listen, I think we're going to need these timeouts for the trip for the 3rd overtime.
Yeah, hey man, we should call a timeout right now. He's like, no. There's going to be 3 or 4 overtimes.
I remember Thorin used to be quite angry whenever people would predict overtimes in the prediction game. You're like, what is the reason? I mean, that doesn't make no sense whatsoever, but still.
Makes you look awesome if you get it right.
Yeah, that's the
Don't
big
act like
outside.
you've never made a ridiculous prediction just because you wanted the credit of being right. It's all you do.
I'm not going to try and defend myself against this kind of slander, Moses.
Yep. Here we are. It's all over. 21-19. I think both of these teams have they've gotten picked off so many times, it almost feels like outside of the nades coming down mid or Banana, they're just not really willing to risk a whole lot early on. You can understand why, especially in the case of Spirit. They don't force...
What?
Ooh, that's a great nade on a Davcost right off the wall. That's gotta make you angry.
I've seen people nade second mid, but I just don't think I've seen it land on the... It's right in the shins as well.
Yeah, it's not a good place to get grenaded. Execute, a little bit blind. He's going to fall away. They're going to pick up the pace. They want to catch him on that fallback. There's somebody. He goes down. Oh, God. He jumped the gun. He tried to flank way too early. Beastman, though. He's got it all to do. They line up. He gets two. No, he doesn't. Dima's able to end it, but BenTed is there, and BenTed has more to do.
Yes, he has Execute actually chasing them. He's almost part of the push into the B bomb site. Captain Mo, can he catch the kill? He does spot out one, but this is incredible. The flank is just so quick here with the AWP. They make it around the corner, but that's the bomb dropped, and he's looking for a bit more. 2-on-1, and Execute, he's got to be careful. He's double scoped up there, looking for the kill. Still 50 seconds on the clock, so they can wait a long time to recover this bomb. They're gonna a bit of a smoke there. He rushes through. He gets the one. Sees that 75. He actually makes it back around the corner, and he's gonna go back for it. Davkos is there. Oh my God! Execute. How does he do that?
No
the
way.
triple. He made it work, keeping TyLoo in the map, and in overtime. This is a monstrous performance from him.
It's just more insanity from Execute. Does everything opposite of what you'd expect. He was on the flank so quick. This smoke, it even bounces incorrectly. It gets close to him, and oh, Dima was ready for it, but this follow-up. Missed shot from Davkos and coming back with just the CZ. No one's going to expect that. Nade in hand, and somehow he's kept them alive. And look at the buy. 2 MAC-10s, a P90, and a CZ. Why is this so ridiculous?
This is just a wild game. Let's see if we can keep it going. The weaponry is not looking good for Spirit, but that doesn't mean they can't win it. You can get the timing right. One entry here in the pit, and the last pit player is going to be alone for a very long time before anybody can help him out. So this kind of aggression, is Davkos going to grenade them in through the middle? Is there going to be some sort of setup here? He's got 2 flashbangs and a smoke, so he can definitely set up this kind of an explosion out of the apartments. There's the flashbang going high up. Execute still getting a kill on Sotfik, and yeah, they're shutting it down. This is definitely a triple overtime scenario. 21-21.
And why the hell not?
Yes, indeed. Let's keep it rolling now. We're back on track.
I'm loving this. That clutch from Execute is so insane at such a crazy, crazy point. We've seen him do that so many times as well. Yeah. Like jump through smokes and in weird situations. You can see there we had this last night at triple overtime. It seems to be the thing. Bathroom breaks.
It's fair enough, Moses. It's fair play.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't want people to be distracted from... They almost.
I'm glad he said that.
Yeah,
I'm glad he said that.
It's some pretty good music. I do like it. So,
yeah. Gets me dancing.
Yeah.
Get all your friends into this game right now, because weird things are happening, and everyone likes weird things.
It's impossible to really sum up. Like there's been so many, because we started out. There was some craziness when the bomb got dropped on top of the box, and you thought that's probably going to be the most mad.
That'll be the craziest thing that happens in this game, and it certainly wasn't. And it's continuing in overtime as well.
Yeah, they just can't seem to get rid of it for some reason.
There's this like weird balancing act going on where it feels like between like being like too scared due to the stakes of the game, and also just like being too insane and not realizing the stakes of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's impossible to predict what's going to happen next, right? Even when they get the 4 versus 5 opening, even a 3-on-5 sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's never over. There's always going to be something happening. I can't believe. I mean, remember, this has been 3-0s each side of overtime for both of these teams, each CT side. Still no offensive rounds won once we got to OT.
So if you're in a T round now, you've done it. Then you're good to go.
That's what it feels like.
I mean, it's definitely possible, but those double ops are really good.
Double ops are really good, and obviously the Molotovs, the smokes, I mean, all the utility that the CT side can use. More importantly, I think on the T side, it seems like no one is like really. No one's really going for any actual opening picks, right? They're playing like a map control style. The defenses are playing pretty far back to begin with as well. But it's like, let's gain control of brackets, or let's gain control of banana, but let's not actually, like, no one's actually trying to go for a kill, which is understandable. It's an intimidating thing to have to do from the T side of Inferno.
I mean, some of what Execute has been doing, just
nasty.
Do that on the T side.
Nasty
Jump
stuff.
through a smoke with an AWP.
I don't think it works the same.
It is it's obviously very difficult, but I don't know. I mean, here's something that maybe they could try.
Okay.
What if they do that double smoke towards pit, and then they just walk as close as they possibly can, like a contact play on the quad side. They just walk up to the hay card as far as they can get, and once they're there, they just explode onto the side.
Try it. I mean, it feels like everything has worked. Things that shouldn't work have worked all through this game, so you might get away with something. Might something crazy will happen and you'll win.
I mean, we saw, what was it? I think it was Rogue yesterday that did a really cool Inferno execute, right?
Onto that B bomb site?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was when the Oppers at the half wall, they had Hiko throw that smoke from way far back over the walls, the one that lands at the spawn crossing. And as he throws that, they pop the flash and just bum rush. So by the time they hunt down the Opper and they're turning the corner, the smoke's already up. There's no delay. And there's no indication that it's coming. That was very cool.
So maybe if you knew how to do it, you could steal some of the cool stuff that Rogue were doing on this map, which was also a bit of an overtime game, if I seem to remember.
Yeah, that was 4 OTs as well. It's the last map of last night, and we're right back into it. 3 OTs here on Inferno.
Yeah, let's keep it going in that case.
That's the thing. Who would have thought if you watch Rogue demos, you're going to find a quadruple overtime strategy.
Just buried deep in there. Page number 51 of the tag book. Yeah, a lot of planning. I think they are mostly back from the break, so hopefully we can resume the game soon enough. Maybe you guys went for a bit of a break too, and you're back as well. In case you are, if you're just joining this stream, this is going to be the 4th overtime. Third overtime. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. 21-21 on the scoreline. New number to reach is 25.
Yes, this is, that's not live, obviously.
Not yet.
But, yeah, for those just joining us as well, this is the final day of Challenger stage matches with this Bukol system, which is the first time we've done it, which means there was a new way to seed these teams against each other based off the strength of their opponents. It's a best of 3. TyLoo currently up 1-0. They won Overpass 16-12. If TyLoo wins this map, Team Spirit is eliminated. TyLoo makes top 16 for the first time ever. Team Spirit are able to take this in overtime. We're going to Mirage.
Yeah, everything is on the line right now, and this could turn into another really long day. We've got 2 more best of 3s after this even, and who knows? I bet they're going to be playing Inferno. You all know what that means. So, double AWP, M-Force and the rest there on the TyLoo side. Davkos has got his, and is ready to AWP anybody in middle that shows up. But again, fairly defensive setup maybe, except for Extra, who's for the moment peeking into second mid. He's not really going to find anyone and presumably will fall back eventually. So, similar kind of defensive setup here for TyLoo, not taking too many risks. But it's been working, so hard to really blame them.
I remember towards the end of that T side, Team Spirit, even in regulation, was kind of running out of ideas. It was very basic and making some wild mistakes. So, TyLoo don't really need to do anything too different. Execrate's taking a big risk. The smoke's cleared. He's not aware of the timing. He lost track of when that smoke cleared, and that's way too free of a kill. This might be it. We mentioned if you win a T round, no team has done it in overtime just yet, and look at the control. SDY just falling right back after that smoke clears. Oh, I cannot believe that.
Yeah, you find that kind of gift in the middle, and you just love it when you're on the Spirit side. Can they make their way onto the site now? A little bit of a mistake, I think, on the server. Maybe.
Well, I would imagine if anything, it was Execrate crashing or something that might have called the pause, as we're going to get that round reset. Not entirely sure what happened, but that's what would make sense to me.
Yeah,
because that seems like a crazy mistake to make.
It does, right?
Yeah.
We'll see what the admin team says. Somebody will figure it out. I mean, not somebody on the server, but...
yeah.
I got that.
That's well played. Well done, Anders. 21 all.
Imagine if somebody played on big Moses. We could have some great little jokes coming out.
That would be my nightmare. It's like torture.
Yeah, very hard to cast without sounding like you're completely confused.
You don't really realize how often you say the word big in a cast.
Yeah.
You have to cast the team, and then you're like, oh god.
Maybe we can make a request that people don't use regular words as part of their clan names.
Or just adjectives.
Yeah, it just becomes a little bit too tricky.
It is weird.
Regardless, as soon as the server is restored, we should be back in the action, and we'll see how it all unfolds. Did you say who you thought were going to win the next one between Big and Optic?
I have big.
You've got Big for that one?
I've got big for that one. I don't really care either way, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
No?
No.
You don't think they're going to... They've both looked a bit flat, right?
Yeah.
Been some strange...
And, you have Smoothie on one team, cool personality, Config on the other. So as long as one of those guys makes it, it's like you're going to get someone who can talk some smack, give a good interview. Not that they necessarily will. Config seems to have shied away from that. It's kind of hard to talk some smack when your team's in a slump, as they've kind of admitted in pretty much every single interview I've seen from them. But
yeah, there is that.
21 all, and here we are back live. Everyone's PC up and running.
Yeah. Hopefully no crashes, but they do happen. So here we go. 21-21. All tied up here for the third round of overtime. Let's see if Team Spirit can get some opening. Win one of these T rounds. That seems to be the name of the game right now. Dodging the grenade damage. I mean, it's most of it.
That's pretty good. That's exactly what you need. 19 damage on a Coldie. Up on Dav cost. That's down at the base of middle. Again, somebody... You normally see the Opera in this position, right? This is a bit wild from him, I feel. Alright, that's much better. Execute going to get Molotov'd out. Follow-up Molotov in towards the cubby. Picking up the pace. Bracket control. They don't need to cheat anyone. Everyone's already here. Execute getting crazy again. We love to see this. Been watching it for 42 rounds. See what he's got. Holding completely blind. He's going to have to fall away. He can get smoked off. They're already going to cross, I think. No, they actually hit the pause button. Wait for that follow-up flashbang to do it. Now he's got a new angle. He's got a teammate rotated over, and they just took too long. He's going to get it both. Great shots from Execute.
Really well done, and Bentet, you're right, he was right there, but now they're all gravitating to the wrong side. That might be a bit of a mistake. Coldie gonna get a big double kill. That's the A defense gone, and the rest of TyLoo, they were running the other way. I mean, we can't even read these rounds. Even when we have the minimap, it's just impossible to know what's going on. And now they're gonna have to go for a retake. They pretty much had this round. Shutting down that arch push should have been everything they needed. Now Coldie gonna get crouched in upon. That's an excellent kill from Bentet. Now Dafkost and Dima, can they make this work? Big kill coming out from the pit with the AWP. Goes for a second one. Instant flick taking down, and Davkost just shutting down all three. And that's the T round one for Spirit. I can't.
TyLoo's afraid. They're getting scared. They're trying to cheat the rotate here. They're trying to... I mean, there's no reason to push forward into that. You have a 5-on-3. You don't need to do anything. This is another thing that some of the younger teams just don't understand. Sometimes all you have to do in Counter-Strike is actually just do nothing. 5-on-3, let everyone play their standard defenses. You're used to taking 5-man execution, so you shouldn't be scared of anything that Team Spirit is going to throw you. But TyLoo trying to jump the gun, playing 2 steps ahead of themselves, and they're going to get punished. They need to find a way to slow the game down, whether it's in their own heads, whatever it might be. Nice shot, nice timing for Execute, giving them another advantage.
Surely they will have learned from that last round. We said it earlier, but it almost feels like the team that makes the least mistakes now is the one that's going to have a chance to...
Maybe not even the least mistakes, maybe it's just the most costly mistake.
Yeah.
That's a pretty costly mistake from DD and Captain Mo.
It definitely is. There are going to be some people out there just pulling out their hair watching this, aren't there?
Blah being one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, DD falling back around the corner. Execute sneaking his way in. Oh my god, that should have probably been a kill. The follow-up is incredible as well, so he's done it once again. Sotfik solo, he's going to get sprayed down. That was always going to happen, and now it's a 2-on-4. That lost down, and Coldie get caught, so they win the follow-up round, and I guess that's good news for TyLoo. Otherwise, they would have really lost a lot of money, and it would have been even more painful. I know Vendetta really likes watching TyLoo play as well, so he's probably out there as well, just screaming at the monitor.
We obviously all enjoy watching TyLoo play. I mean, they're just a fun team frustrating at times.
Yes. Could definitely say that. It will be interesting to see if that one round on the Spirit side was enough.
Is what does it. Yeah.
Could well be.
It's been all 3 zeros up until that point. Oh, tagged, but actually not that bad.
No.
Like right in the toe through a wall.
It felt like that was going to be more impactful, didn't it?
It really did. Blind again, Execute. He's being so aggressive with this ult. He really wants to just finish this series. Playing a dangerous game. They're going to come right through it. Now they block each other. Miscommunication. Oh, look at the worry. Look at how much utility was just used by the defense. Panic everything. Oh, but they're going to hit this bomb site.
He's walking through the smoke. Somebody at bottom. Mickey actually gets the kill and extra at close range. Picks up one and leg shot on the follow-up. Now it's a 3-on-3. And DD's walking in from the one side here. Up in apartments, though, on the other side, Coldy wants to get back to Boiler Room. Can he find the timing? Indeed he can. And that's a huge, massive kill. SDY is going to be going down, but the refrag from Deemer is all on Bentet. He's alone 1 versus 2, and Coldy is just so good with the positioning. 23-22. And Spirit winning 2 out of 3 rounds on the T side. That has to be it, Moses.
You'd think so. They won 2. We felt like they only needed 1, but all 3 O's, and now Team Spirit in a massive, massive advantage. They need to win 2 rounds to take us to a 3rd map. TyLoo have to win all 3 if they want to end this series.
Some of the positional play from Coldy in these overtimes has just been incredible.
Yeah, it's been solid, hasn't it? He was able to cut off the flank, come back, and even have time for the double peek onto Bentet. Left in a tough situation. Somebody, I think he had a knife or a nade out coming into Boiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I just think that just more fear showing from TyLoo. That defense on Rap side. Dropping 2 Molotovs, dropping a flashbang, dropping a smoke. So much utility used to hold off pressure that wasn't even coming.
Yeah, we're seeing definitely some cracks here in the TyLoo composure that otherwise has been looking decent, but might end up, you know, double thinking everything, doubting yourself a bit too much. This time, flashed out for the explosion out of apartments. Oh, the bomb is giving up. Everybody can rotate immediately. DD still opening it up, and that goes down to the low ground. He's not going to be able to catch the kill. Captain Mo makes it down into the pit. They're low on health, but they do have the bomb in control. Going to be able to put it down fairly soon. More madness in this game. Now Dima crouching up. Oh, he finds that 1 kill on top of the smoke. Captain Mo wasn't ready for it. 2-on-2 with Execurate and Bentet left. And don't leave Execurate alone for 1 more round. Surely that's not fair. Coldy sneaking in from behind. Looks like he's going to be able to find this kill on Bentet easily. Oh, the turnaround almost happened. That was very close. And now, again, the Indonesian player alone. Oh my god!
No!
How does it happen? He gets the kill on Coldy. He was scoped up as well. And now the Molotovs to follow. This game is so out of control. Dima, he's burning on top of the fire. He just wants him to peek, but he's not giving it to him. And now there's trouble. Tapping the bomb once again. 20 health left, and Execurate has been saving them just time and time again. And he does it 1 more time, surviving on 1 health. 23-23. What in God's name is happening, Moses?
I have no idea anymore. I cannot believe he's obviously scoped in and not trying to unscope at all whatsoever because he didn't want to give away his position. Great double kill from Didi to open things up to start. Davkos only needed 1 bullet there, but that's so weird. Here's the footsteps. I don't know what we need to see that from Coldy's perspective.
Was he also scoped up? I don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't know how that's happened.
I've lost my mind.
Here we go. Davkos gonna peek down mid. TyLoo has tied things up. Both teams 2 more to end the madness.
Starting to wonder if there is going to be an end to the madness at all. Maybe this is... We're in limbo, Moses. Purgatory, and it's just watching Spirit and TyLoo
till the end of eternity
make crazy mistakes forever. There are no viewers. We're just locked in this room.
Smoke out towards left side mid. Davkos not even going to take a shot. Bracket control. Now we've seen this a couple times from TyLoo throughout this game, obviously. Plenty of rounds to have seen it. I've also seen on the other side, Team Spirit get aggressive in lane and try and clear brackets. It's not happening at the moment.
Oh, a bit of a failed smoke there. I think that one that went next to the hay
Why are
cart.
there 3 smokes in one spot?
I think one of them is supposed to be on the other side of the hay cart so that it makes
it's a
a wall.
line. Yeah.
That actually can make a really big difference. Allows maybe SDY down in the pit to do some more. Cool counter from Coldy, making it very easy to set up that kill on somebody. And he almost follows it up. That's not bad at all. SDY down here has to pick up that kill. Oh, DD actually took some fall damage, I think. So that's unfortunate, but it was obviously assisted by SDY. 3 on 3. The bomb is down, but they're all locked on the bomb side, which is not how you want to play the afterplant. You need somebody out there, otherwise you're going to get completely crunched. Flashbang once, and a couple of more grenades to follow it up. TyLoo, they can't afford to lose this round. They've got to find a way to get their own double, and it's working. Somehow, they make it in there, and Dima is going to go down as well. Now, 24 to 23. TyLoo have at least secured a chance for quad overtime, but they can also win it right here and right now.
And it's, by the way, it's the 3rd round for the CT side in overtime. They're not going to have much to fight with. I cannot believe that Captain Mo got both of those kills. Here's the one problem that they almost encountered. If you're only sending one person out those halls to clear pit, when he dies, everyone's gone into the bomb site. You need more than one player going if it's going to be out halls, because that has to be, you think that's going to be a kill. The good thing is Captain Mo recovers an AWP that was playing inside the site with low HP. He can pin that player in. And Team Spirit, again, this time, this is probably the worst situation they've been in. 23-24, 1 round away from being knocked out of the major, and they can only fight with pistols. On the other hand,
I want to say, this should be the end of it, right? You don't make it out of a round like this, but Moses, eventually you learn, right?
there's no guarantees in this game. There's no guarantees currently in this matchup. These two teams have been battling for the better part, what, an hour, it has to be about an hour and a half at this point.
Trying to see if they can find an end, negotiate a finish to this Inferno game. Round number 48. And let's see how this unfolds. 1 round for TyLoo, their legends. Spirit, they just wanted to get that 3rd map. Coldy holding the angle, and they do have some good grenades on the other side. That smoke plus Molotov combination means if you're on the T side and you're running through, you run from the smoke right into the fire and maybe don't even know what's happening. It can definitely work out. They're saving their grenades here on Spirit side, which is not so easy when that much is going down, but good idea.
The nice part about this for TyLoo is because there's a pistols and a UMP on the other side, because they don't really have a whole lot of weaponry, no one is really feeling bold enough to kind of push anywhere and find information. They're a little bit hesitant, so having this many bodies and Banana early on isn't going to do anything to them. They threw out some utility to get some counter nades from Dima and Coldy. It's worked. There's only 1 Molotov, no more smokes, and Sotfik has rotated over, and this is going to be a fake. This is going to be a massive fake. They're going to play with their nerves. Is anyone going to commit? It's Bentet to go through. There's the flashbang, and no, he's not gone through. He's waiting for the push, and they've got it. But still, the A bomb site is almost lost. They're going to wrap Davcost out in the open. He goes down for free, and it's SDY inside the site who's got to hold on to everything. Captain Mo with the bomb is waiting, and he's going to fall.
But they're coming in from the other side. SDY going to get caught. It's still good. Extra taking down Coldy. 2-on-3, 16 seconds. The bomb is going to be going down. Sotfik wants to challenge. He's walking right through. He sees the face of somebody. He's alone. And finally they do it. 25-23, and TyLoo make it to the Legends stage. A historic victory here for the Chinese organization. They are going to be so excited. 39 kills on X-Grid, 42 on Bentet, 38 on DD. They did everything to